You know, as a 90s kid,
Oh, I'm just not realizing my mic was on this whole time. Oh, not that I said anything, but okay. Alright, we're gonna roll with that. Also, new backdrop, guys, because, well, summer officially started already, so I figured, hey, why not adjust the ambiance, or however you want to word it. With that being said, though, what's up? How's it going, guys? Happy... Actually, there's nothing special. Oh, wait. No, wait. There is something special. My birthday was this past Thursday, guys. In case it wasn't obvious from the hints I was dropping on Discord. Hint. Hint? I don't know, guys. I don't like... Let me put it this way, guys. I'd rather people actually go out of the way to remember my birthday rather than me having to point it out the day of, just because it makes me seem like I'm just looking for attention. Is it just me? Either way, that's how it goes, guys. So, how'd he do? Okay, I just realized I did not pull up chat on my second screen. Hold on, guys, I can't see anyone. I mean, I can look on the layout, but I can't see the names because the text is too small, but... hold on. Alright, there we go. Hello, Tails. Hello, Teutonic. Hello, Swamp. And... there's like 7 other people in chat, but none of them are speaking, and you know what? I'm not gonna hold that against them. But alright, guys. Here we are today, back with some more... shenanigans? Okay, I know people throw that word around a lot, but... in a lot of the contexts that it's used, it's not actually appropriate, because, guys, the word shenanigans, it doesn't mean just silly, well, what the word shenanigans might imply, because it's such a silly word in general, but let me just show you guys, hold on. Where's the Chrome tab? Before we get into anything, hold on, let me just educate the masses, if you will. Okay, it's only 10 people, not really masses, but y'all know what I mean. Tomato, tomato. Speaking of using terminology incorrectly, okay, where the heck is the Chrome tab? Hold on. There you are. Hold on. An informal, often humorous term to describe mischievous, playful, or silly. Wait, no. Come on. Don't give me the Webster definition, not Urban Dictionary. I'm pretty sure it meant something different. Like, I'm pretty sure it can be used in a formal context for covert behavior. I don't know. I just remember reading a very different definition a while back, but I guess I stand corrected. Again, it is what it is. But alright, guys. With that being said, I think I'm just gonna continue where we left off yesterday, where, not yesterday, what am I saying? Yesterday was Friday. Last Sunday? I don't know, guys, I've really been losing track of time this past week, partially because, well, like I said, my birthday was on Thursday, but I was working that day, and my family just can't make up their minds when to post a quote-unquote surprise birthday lunch or whatever. First thing they tell me Thursday, I tell them I'm too worn out. Friday, nothing happened. Saturday, it's supposed to be today, but then they decided, no, everyone's too busy Saturday, so let's just do it Sunday. So here I am. And for the record, and on that note, guys, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because of exactly that. So here we are, streaming on a casual Saturday, hoping to make the best of it as per usual. And, oh, right, guys, I did watch Toy Story, in case y'all were paying attention on Discord or on the community posts. I did watch Toy Story 5 last Sunday, and I'm not sure what to make of it just yet. I enjoyed it. I mean, I felt something. That's gotta be worth something for the freaking 5th Toy Story movie. I do have my gripes with it, but at the same time, guys, the film is very lengthy to where if I were to try to cover every detail about every moment that, I feel like we'd be here all day, guys. That's all I can really tell you. But overall, I did like it. Okay, I will say this though. On Discord, I said it was... What did I rate it out of 10? Hold on. Okay, I gotta keep scrolling up because... Well, let me put it this way. Some of you guys are yappers here on the Discord, to say the least. Where did I say it? Okay, I'm pretty sure I gave it a grade. Where the heck is... There you go. Yeah, okay, I gave it a 9 out of 10. I feel like it was a little too generous. I want to say 8.5, 8 out of 10. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, guys. Although, I don't know, guys. Do you guys care about spoilers? Do you not? On one hand, I watched the movie a week ago. I don't remember everything that I saw there, but at the same time, I don't want to be here all day yapping about it. Point is, I actually really liked it. Overall, I don't really have any problems with it other than the fact that it took way too... Like, basically the reason I wanted to watch it in the first place was because, hey, maybe it raises awareness about how parents are a little too dependent on using tablets and whatnot to keep their children distracted. And honestly, I feel like in terms of that kind of messaging, the film was definitely pulling a lot of punches, to say the least. I don't know what's going on with the 6th movie, Arian, but apparently there's gonna be like a whole Bonnie trilogy, quote unquote, and not that I don't like what they've done with Bonnie, especially here in this movie. Okay, I will say this, I did like it way better. I did like 5 way better than I liked 4. Not a lot of problems in terms of character or portraying consistent personalities like there was with Buzz in 4, which I still hate, by the way. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Bonnie receiving a whole trilogy. Like, that's the thing. Ever since the third movie, ever since they made films after the third one, they pretty much don't have to stick to any overarching theme or consistency. Like, they're just allowed to do whatever they want in terms of what to do with the characters, but at the same time, it's not a bad prospect. Though I will say this, though, this Toy Story 5 in particular, it really fixated on the character of Jessie of all people. Like, you know how the fourth one was all about Woody? This one was all about Jessie, so I'm guessing the sixth one is going to be all about Buzz, because they basically are our trio of protagonists, if that makes any sense, which is a little weird, because Jessie wasn't even in the first movie, but like I said, as the films go on, the lore and pretty much the cornerstones of what made this franchise so memorable are definitely feeling more and more abandoned as time goes on, but even then, what we got right now, it's serviceable. That's really all I can really say, guys, because like I said, I don't want to spoil too much. All I know is, yeah, we look back on the backstory of Jessie and Emily. Like, we already know what happened in 2. Like, I don't know. It goes into a lot of ideas that I actually appreciate. I do have a couple nitpicks. Like, for example, the whole... Y'all remember, if y'all have seen the trailers, y'all know Buzz and Woody are beefing. Like, they were holding onto the back of that truck, and they were just ragging on each other. Like, the whole conflict between them, it just felt really forced. That's really one of my biggest nitpicks. I'm mostly looking forward to that one dude making a... Erica. Honest to God, guys, and I'm asking this rather genuinely. Who actually sits down and listens to those interviews I'm sorry, not interviews, reviews from beginning to end? Because what are we doing? Because I remember seeing somewhere in my recommended page on YouTube, I saw like a 6-hour long video just ragging on Toy Story 4, and I did not watch a single moment of it, because if I'm being honest, I got better things to do. I don't mean to belittle or demean anyone who does the contrary, but I have much more important things to do with my life. Like having a job, paying the bills, cleaning around the place, talking to the people I care about. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to make of those kinds of, like, yeah, okay, maybe I'm in no place to talk because I made 2-hour-long videos yapping about the Loud House, but there's a fine line between 1 hour and 6 hours, if that makes any sense. Know what I mean? Because I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, those Loud House videos, I spent weeks upon weeks, and not really because I only worked on those videos on weekends, guys. But you know what? Why am I here trying to play apologetics for myself? I do what I do, and it's nowhere to the extreme of what I'm complaining about. Anyways, where was I? Unpopular opinion, I think they should have stopped at the fourth movie. I think they should have stopped after the third. Like, honestly, not to say that there weren't good things about the fourth, guys, but overall, it just left a really bitter taste in my mouth. It's all I can really say. Like, I basically have all the cold takes that the internet has. Bo Peep being a girl boss, Woody and Buzz behaving completely out of character, all the side characters getting sidelined for no apparent reason. Like, it just felt like, okay, it's nice to get the backstory on how Bo Peep got given away because we know she meant a lot to Woody throughout the first 2 movies, but overall, like I said, bitter taste in my mouth. That's all I can really say. It's nice to have in the background at least, so if I want to watch a proper review, even then, Erica, who the heck has 6 hours of free time to listen to that in the background? Like, maybe a 20-minute video or a half-hour video, maybe an hour-long video, but 6 freaking hours? I guess if you spread it out in the span of a couple days, it's not so bad, but I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm just the kind of person who likes to watch everything about One Piece in one sitting. A whole video in one sitting, because if I continue one day and then keep it up the next, I feel like I'm really gonna forget what I left off or some important detail and whatnot. Like, there's such a thing as conciseness, if that makes any sense. Know what I mean? But alright. Oh, this is cute. Hold on. Wait, who drew? Okay, you did credit the artist. Good job, Nick. Aw, this is cute. What the heck is Lincoln wearing, though? Why is he dressed like, I don't know, Amelia Earhart? Why is he dressed like a pilot from the 20th century? I don't know, man. But it's cute. Anyways, While we're on the topic of Toy Story, though, guys, hello, Chronoroki, welcome to the stream. You know what? A lot of people are coming in. You know what? I may as well say hi to everyone I can actually see in chat. Hello, Arian. Hello, Erica. Hello, Nick. Hello. I think I already said hi to Teutonic and Arian. But if not, what's up? Also, hello, Chronoroki and Little Mies. His winter outfit? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The shading on the... I'm not even sure that's supposed to be orange, but the shading on this winter outfit... I don't know. The color scheme is a little jarring or distracting. And also, Stella's just wearing her casual outfit, so why is she... I don't know, man. I'm not here to nitpick, just an innocent drawing. Just smile and walk. Just smile and appreciate it. But alright, guys. With that being said, I think we're going to keep up where we left off last week and just react to Alex Meyer's reviews of the first 4 movies, because... I don't know. I guess I am on a bit of a high when it comes to Toy Story. I don't know. That's just me, though. My weekly entry for Selican Saturday? Whatever floats your boat, man. I mean... I'm not even sure Selican Saturday is a recognized holiday, quote-unquote. It's not even a holiday if it happens every week, but... oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. But you know what? Whatever, knock yourself out, man. I mean, I don't... Go nuts. Go nuts. That's all I can tell you. But alright, with that being said, though, guys, let's look at... I've been wrong ago. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to say the title, because I know this guy likes to switch it up, like, every couple days or so. Which is a little confusing, but hey... YouTube algorithms or whatever. I'm guessing that's his strategy. So let's get it.
To start every sentence that way. As kids in the 90s and early 2000s, we were all too familiar with Disney's...
Say that again?
You know, as a 90s kid, I am legally obligated to start every sentence that way. As kids in the 90s and early 2000s, we were all too familiar with Disney sequels, okay? By 1996, there were 3 Aladdin movies, and then we had...
Little Mies, you could... Let me put it this way. Even if YouTube, by some miracle... Even if I get so big on YouTube that by some miracle I'm set for life, I'm still not watching a 6-hour review of Toy Story 4. Thank you very much.
Like Beauty and the Beast 2, which was terrible, Little Mermaid 2, which was terrible.
Yes.
Mulan 2, which was even worse. And
yes. Oh my gosh. Does that even count as a Beauty and the Beast sequel? I don't think it does, but technicalities.
The Lion King 2, which gave a lot of girls their spring awakening.
Their spring awakening? But he's a lie. I guess the internet shouldn't surprise me at this point anymore.
Disney really tried with the whole sequels no one asked for thing, but thankfully they learned their lesson and never did that ever again.
Credit where credit is due, though. The first 3 were great. Or rather, the first 2 sequels were great.
I remember back when Pixar announced they were doing Toy Story 2, and I was like, oh no, no, not enough.
Oh my gosh, was it really the same year as the first Pokemon movie? That's kind of crazy to think about. But then again, I was little more than a toddler at the time. No, actually, I was a toddler at the time.
Another one. Is Andy gonna find out that he's the son of a hot salt and pepper mafia daddy too? But Toy Story 2...
Okay, we'll say this though. Aladdin King of Thieves, even though... It has the same problem as Return of Jafar, where the animation is just so much lower in the overall budget. I thought the story was not bad. Not Aladdin finale levels of amazing, but it still wasn't bad as its own one-off story or whatever.
Came out to rave reviews back when those actually meant something, and some people still consider it to be one of Pixar's best movies ever. Now, with Toy Story 5 just around the corner, and since I already did a video on Toy Story 1, I just thought like, hey, you know what? Why don't I just do all the Toy Story movies?
You know, I think I will say this. Is it just me? Or is 2 the best of the 3? The themes, the dialogue, the characters. I'm not sure exactly why. I'm not sure I can pinpoint exactly why I like 2 out of the 3 of them, but maybe it just boils down to personal preference. But I think 2 is the best of the first 3. Or really out of all of them so far.
How else would I ever do this? I
will say that, like I said, I did enjoy 5, but it still can't hold a candle to the original trilogy. Yeah, I don't care if I sound like a nostalgia baiter or a Gen 1er or a boomer or whatever you want to call me. I don't care. Peak is peak, man. Peak is peak.
So come along, kids. Let's take a walk.
Arian, who the heck told you that? What, did John Lasseter actually say that in an interview or whatever? Probably, I sincerely doubt it, if I'm being honest. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot this whole movie started with a freaking Buzz Lightyear sequence. Not that I hated it, but still. I don't know. As a kid, especially in the early 2000s or the late 90s, you really don't question this kind of stuff, do you?
Oh man, remember when Star Wars was still cool? Like
Yeah.
the prequels hadn't come out yet. It was just this cool thing your parents.
I gotta remind myself, this was set in the 90s, so that was back when Star Wars wasn't milk to all hell. It was there, not even the prequels existed. Let me put it that way. Let me put things into perspective by saying, back in 1999, not even the prequels existed. I think Phantom Menace dropped that year, or maybe it was a year after that. I don't know. Point is, this is where we were at the time. And you know what? I miss those days. I really do.
Parents liked, and now Disney's like, hey guys, do you want more Star Wars? Hey, you want to come over and watch Star Wars? I see you over there, Disney. You ain't slick.
Honest to God, I mean, how many spin-off TV shows has Star Wars gotten so far? Like, obviously the whole sequel trilogy, which most people hated. I will say this though, I kind of have a soft spot for The Force Awakens. The other two, bye. No, goodbye. Especially The Last Jedi.
So I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to buy some Grogu merch?
You know, to this day, okay, at first I kind of get it. People thought he was like a baby Yoda or a baby member of Yoda's species or whatever. But as time went on, Grogu really became a cliche. I never understood the appeal, even back then. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This scene in particular made me extremely nervous as a kid. Arian, if I'm just wondering why Disney bought it off. Why did George Lucas agree to sell it in the first place, man? Like, I'm not saying you had a perfect trilogy or whatever, but my guy, you were set for life with that franchise. You still are, actually. So I don't know why he felt the need to sell it to Disney. Why can't he just let it be a classic, like Back to the Future? But it is what it is. Like, I don't know what was going on the day it got sold, but whatever.
It sure is a good thing Zurg got the premium spiked wall death trap package when he built this place. It's really gonna help with the reappraisal, you know what I mean?
So, we meet again, Buzz Lightyear, for the last time.
Not today, Zurg.
In retrospect, that is such a... I'm not gonna lie, I wonder how many kids were legitimately horrified at this one scene in particular. Because goddamn.
Oh, no! Oh, you almost had it.
Oh, it was a video game the whole time. So quick aside here, but like the first two Toy Story games, like they're like kind of whatever. Like
apparently they're cult classics, but honestly, guys, I never got my hands on them mostly because, well, the consoles they were on, particularly the PS1, that was before my time.
They look really good, but they're like really impossible to play. But Toy Story 3 on the PS3, like that game is legit, my dude.
And apparently it's getting a remake, guys. I'm not kidding. I think it drops this year or the next, but apparently the third one is getting a remake, and you know what? That just tells me that maybe it was just that good, but I don't know, guys. I really don't.
It's okay, I'll stand by that. Anyway, so once again, we're reunited with everyone's favorite enemies to love.
Okay, to be fair though, Arian, it was just a spoof of freaking Empire Strikes Back. It's not really meant to be taken that seriously, and honestly, it's not a plot point that really lasts. Like, I think after 2 minutes, like, okay, Zurg reveals he's his father. 2 minutes later, he's just playing catch with him, and we never see them again.
But what is all that of sorts at the moment? Like
I will say this though, the comedic timing on the line delivery, I thought it was really good. No, Buzz, I am your father. No, like you can just tell they were just having fun with that particular piece of dialogue.
Like even more than usual.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, Buzz. Okay, here's your list of things to do while I'm gone. Batteries need to be changed. Toys at the bottom of the chest need to be rotated. Oh, and make sure everyone attends Mr. Spell's seminar.
You know, I cannot let this play out for too long, because copyright's a jerk, guys. Like, I don't know, guys. This is what, like, every time I watch a movie review that shows way too much footage of the movie in question, I'm just dreading the copyright claim, the copyright strike or whatever.
On what to do if you
Like, for all I know, guys, within the next 5 minutes, Disney could take down the stream. That's how bad it is.
or part of you is swallowed.
Well, that just sounds like a heck of a birthday right there.
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Woody, you haven't found your hat yet, have you?
No! And Andy's leaving for cowboy camp any minute, and I can't find it anywhere.
I'm sorry. Andy,
What?
Andy is such a loser kid.
You know what? That is true. Guys, how many 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, however the heck old Andy canonically is, how many 8-year-olds do you know that actually go to a frickin' camp is one thing, but cowboy camp? Really? Is that really, that's a thing? I've never heard of it until this movie, but in retrospect, it seems way too niche to be taken seriously. That's just me,
Cowboy camp?
though.
This dude never stood a chance, man. Now, they do end up finding Woody's hat. The dog took it, of course. You know, the puppy they got at the end of the
Aww.
first movie. And you know, I got...
You know, if anything I do appreciate, it's the fact that Woody and the toys ended up getting along with the puppy in question. Like, y'all remember the end of Toy Story 1 where Andy's like, ooh, a puppy. They got scared, they got nervous, but then they actually followed up on it in the sequel. It wasn't just a one-off joke or whatever.
I gotta say, the children are still made of nightmares, but the dog technology...
Okay, it's not as bad as the first one. Give it some credit. Give it some credit. It's definitely much better than the first. Hold on.
The puppy they got at the end of the first movie.
Give me that shot
And you know,
again.
I gotta say, the children are still made of nightmares.
I mean, he looks fine here, especially, like I said, especially compared to the first. Little Mace, okay, he's not real. It doesn't count, okay?
But the dog technology has improved so much. Remember Sid's dog? Honestly, I think they should bring this dude back and have him look exactly the same.
This is Al from Al's Toy Barn, and I'm sitting on some deals here. Ow! I think I'm feeling a deal hatching right now. Whoa! Let's see what we got.
Turn it off! Someone's gonna hear! Turn this off!
The all-new Girls Gone Wild dog.
Hey, yo, why would you... Okay, moving on.
Sorry,
Like, I don't know, guys. It might be just me, but I hate it when YouTube reviewers or whatever, they just insert this random and gratuitous dirty humor.
like, I suddenly feel so much better about myself doing music theater summer camp, you know?
That's not better, man. I don't know. Maybe that... I don't know, man, but that's hardly better.
I thought we were losers.
You were. You kind of were, man.
Hey, Woody, ready to go to cowboy camp?
Andy, honey, come on, 5 minutes and we're leaving.
5 minutes.
Girls Gone Wild travels.
Can you... Okay, I'm skipping that.
And his little sister's nightlight doll. You know, he's so lucky he grew up to be kind of hot. It's like, boy, he was heading down a dark path. Anyway, so he plays with Woody and accidentally pulls a classic Lenny from Of Mice and Men, you know, and just almost rips Woody's
Okay, that's a good reference.
arm right off.
Andy, let's go. Molly's already in her car seat.
But, Mom, Woody's arm ripped.
Oh, no. Maybe we can fix him on the way.
No, just leave him.
Yeah, why wouldn't he want him fixed on the way? I mean, just what? Grab a needle and a little bit of thread and you're good. Like, what's the issue there? I guess he's just demoralized? So, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'm not entirely sure. What do you guys think?
I'm sorry, honey, but you know, toys don't last forever.
Yeah, don't worry, son. A little piece of Woody will always be inside your heart, along with all the other Mike.
Okay, Arian, you keep revealing all this trivia, all these fun facts that don't contribute to the plot whatsoever. So, wherever you got it from, even if it was from the official director, like, and I'm not referring to you specifically when I say this. Genuinely, who's gonna care?
Microplastics. So Woody gets put up on the old dusty shelf where he falls asleep and has this weird nightmare about Andy throwing him.
Oh my gosh, okay. You know what, Little Miss, you bring up a very thought-provoking observation. I mean, guys, would Al's Toy Barn, would toy stores in general still be a thing in 2026? Because it really doesn't seem like it, especially considering there's a reason the fifth movie was made. Not just because, hey, Pixar needed money, but hey, also address these issues with kids being dependent on tablets. But that's a good question. What would Al be if he wasn't a conglomerate businessman or a toy store owner or whatever you want to call him? Like, how would it play out? Like, would he be selling? Would he just be a scalper? Because honestly, I really wouldn't put it beneath him.
Him away forever.
You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore.
There's a meme. Classic meme. Memes. The DNA of the soul. Please, someone in chat besides Tails, tell me you know where that's from. Yeah, basically, Tails, he would be a freak. He basically would be comic book guy from The Simpsons. You know, chubby, neckbeard, got the glasses, too obnoxiously enthusiastic or cynical for his own good. You know what I mean.
Yeah, you know, I used to have the same kind of anxiety dreams about, like, what would
Swamp? Do I want to allow that comment in the chat? Sure, but I say that very reluctantly.
Happen if I showed girls the real me, but then now I'm in my 30s and like I just can't be bothered to care anymore, you know? Right, so here's where the magic happens. Uh-huh. Oh, good lord. Anyway, so Woody's up
Okay.
on the shelf and he runs into an old friend he hasn't seen in a long time, apparently.
Oh, I remember Wheezy.
Wheezy?
You know what? We got the backstory on why Bo Peep left. Can we get the backstory on why Wheezy left? Nah, I'm kidding. He's not really that relevant. But still, though, I kind of miss him. Or maybe it's just the fact that penguins are my favorite animal, guys.
Is that you?
Hey, Woody.
What are you doing up here? I
Hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream.
thought Mom took you to get your squeaker fixed months ago.
I love how this dude's dying of old age because his squeaker is broken. Also, he was
Yeah.
already named Wheezy. How rude is that?
Bro, the fact that his mom, like, all you had to do was get his squeaker replaced and you just put him on the shelf and left it at that. Like, it didn't occur to her that Andy's gonna be asking about him at some point.
Okay, so here's when the movie starts to get going. While Andy's awake,
You know what? Again, minor nitpick. Like, I'm not really. Let's be honest, guys. This franchise has been going on for over 30 years. I'm not really too concerned with a consistent timeline, if anything else.
camp learning all kinds of valuable life lessons, like what happens if anyone
I
ever.
mean, basically, Arian, okay, guys, minor spoilers for the 5th Toy Story movie. Buzz and Jessie basically are a couple. Minor spoilers. Like I said, it's not too plot relevant, but it still plays some significance. So I'm willing to bet it's exactly the same for Woody and Bo, especially because I believe in the original drafts of Toy Story 4, it was meant to be a romantic comedy between Woody and Bo, but then there was a lot of creative differences, as they call it. So, but even then, I think the implications are clear enough.
finds out you're pooping in the outhouse. Hey guys, someone's pooping in there, let's kill him! But so while Andy's doing all that, his mom is having a yard sale.
Is this really the render you want to use for Andy's mom, my dude? She's like late 30s, maybe early 40s, man. Like, come on.
We're all just one stitch away from here to there.
Yard sale. Yard sale.
Yard sale! Guys, wake up, there's a yard
I'm telling you, man, this trilogy, yes, I said trilogy, it has so many memorable deliveries. Or maybe it's just the fact that I watched these movies a lot as a kid.
sale outside!
One or the other.
And what do you know? Wheezy gets picked up to be thrown out. He had a good run, but he can only do so much.
Like, geez, woman. First you lie to your son about this toy, and now you're gonna give him away while he's gone? Jeez. Sometimes Andy's mom is a jerk, man.
With a bath toy that you're not supposed to actually use in the bath. It's like Q-tips, where it's like, whatever you do, do not ever put Q-tips inside your ears.
Then what am I supposed to use it for then? What, to clean my keyboard, I guess? What? Why do they sell them under all the? Why do they sell Q-tips in the hygienics aisle if I'm not meant to use them to clean my ears? How am I supposed to clean my ears then? How am I supposed to get all that wax out? Do you know how disgusting it gets in there?
Okay, so what do they?
Okay, sorry. I went on a bit of a tangent there, guys, just because, I don't know. Like, the idea alone is just so confusing to me.
For then? I don't know, but here's 4 million of them. Good luck. But of course, Woody's gonna save the day and bring Wheezy back. You better believe it. However, thanks to some zany wackadoo shenanigans, Woody gets mistaken for.
I love the interact. I kind of wish he didn't gloss over them, but I love the interactions he had with Buster throughout this whole rescue mission. He's like, all right, play casual. Not that casual.
for a toy for sale, and this catches the eye of a certain someone you might recognize from like 3.
Yeah, honestly, Arian, time and again, so many movies, so many films that should have just stopped at 3. Should have just stopped at 3. Star Wars, Toy Story, Kung Fu Panda. Okay, to be fair, I wasn't too crazy about Kung Fu Panda 3, but it still had a lot of merit. Like, when you take it as a part of an overall trilogy, like, it's not that bad.
3 minutes ago.
Polyvinyl.
4, on the other hand, don't get me started on Kung Fu Panda 4. That was awful.
Buster! Quiet down!
Very well. $5.
It's an old
Americans are prone to throw out and buy new ones instead of fixing it sometimes. I mean, well, where's a new one? Like I said, how long has Wheezy how long has Wheezy been shelved? That's all I need to know, because it'll definitely clarify a lot of loose ends as far as this little subplot is concerned. But again, not necessarily worth addressing.
family toy.
Old family toy, you say?
Little Me's, I mean, it did end after the 3rd, but to be honest, guys, I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about the 3rd Madagascar movie, even though people say it's the best of the 3. I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about it.
Well,
And I'm really saying something, because, guys, let me put it this way. As a kid, I love the penguins of Madagascar so much that my dad nicknamed me Penguin. I'm not joking. That's how much I love the first two movies. That's all I can really say in that regard. And you know what? It's very telling that for the most part, I didn't like the third one.
Perhaps you'd like to explain about a certain Mr. Andy's mom, whatever your last name is. So, like, is he dead or just dead to you? Anyway, so Al causes a misdirection and steals Woody away from the yard sale. Now, we gotta talk about Al.
I love it when YouTubers just do onomatopoeia, the sound effects they typically use.
For a second, okay? So, like, this dude owns and runs Al's Toy Barn, right? This random toy store on the side of the road. He's in his own local commercials, which are always, like, the best things ever, you know what I mean? Remember 90s commercials?
Oh my gosh, don't get me... Guys, I'm in Mexico. Local commercials and my nostalgia, they kind of go hand in hand. They're tacky, they're so clearly low budget, but you know what? They come from an earnest place, if nothing else.
Take 'em, take 'em. Study, smash 'em, mash 'em. Now they can study.
What am I looking at?
And now you're
And I'm hoping I don't get copyrighted, so I'm gonna skip ahead a little.
Absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains. Embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries.
Wait,
but
what?
Wait, you can play it too.
This is an actual commercial for a Sonic game? On one hand, I want to be bothered that it has nothing to do with the game itself, but okay, sure, that's a little funny.
I cannot live another day without air conditioning.
Says tomorrow's gonna be hotter.
Hotter?
Like yesterday.
Yesterday you said you'd call Sears.
I'll call today.
You call them that?
Oh my gosh, I have some in the chat for Sears, guys. And I'm saying this because Sears was also a thing in Mexico, not because it also shut down in the US.
I'll call now.
What the heck was I even talking about?
Actually, no, I think it's still around in Mexico, but don't quote me on that.
Oh yeah, so this is Al, right? But then we see him living in like the very top penthouse suite of this luxury city high-rise. Like, who is this dude?
I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work.
Okay, it's not really the scene itself that is funny, guys, even though it is. But for some reason, there's a Twitter account that literally just posts this one clip from this movie pretty much every Saturday for some reason. Yeah, it must really suck living in a penthouse and having your work. Bro, Al really had it good, man. Imagine your job literally being right across the street. Like, how crazy would that be? Like, you don't even need to drive. Just take the freaking stoplight, man.
So while Al's away, Woody ends up meeting a few...
Like, I'm not even kidding. You could just... Like, imagine you start work at 7 a.m. You can just leave your house at 6:55 instead of having to leave at 6 a.m. or 6:10 or whatever.
Other toys he's been collecting, like Bullseye the horse and Stinky Pete, and of course, Jessie the cowgirl, who is...
Why did he give her words in Spanish? She's... Alright, man, sure, knock yourself out. And I say this as a native Mexican.
A lot.
Teutonic, it's frickin' Newman, man.
It's you! It's you! It's really you!
What's me?
Okay, to be fair though, Arian, not that I think in the grand scheme of things, they were just working with a pre-existing model. They weren't just thinking in 1999, oh yeah, 7 years from now, we're gonna publish a movie about cars, and this is gonna be one of the models. Like I said, they were just working with pre-existing assets. That's really the best conjecture I can come to when it comes to that little Easter egg or whatever. Like, y'all remember at the end of Monsters, Inc. when Boo had that little Nemo plushie? Like, again, just working with what they already had. But to be fair, those movies are only 2 years apart, so at least in that context, it's a little more plausible.
It is you!
Please stop.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, Little Mies. It's great. Guys, let me put it this way. When I was a teenager, I literally had a puppy named Gru, because I really loved the first Despicable Me movie. But every movie after that, I was severely underwhelmed. But I don't know, guys. Like, Despicable Me, it's just... No, I'm not a fan. After the first movie, I'm not a fan. Like, I don't care how... if I'm blinded by nostalgia or whatever, I know quality when I see it. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's enough, thank you. But so, by meeting these...
And honestly, this whole mentality of, oh, the characters don't age, so this film can go on forever, it's exactly why people make fun of the... Oopsies. The heck did I just click there? Hold on. Like, it's exactly the reason why The Simpsons has been chugging along for, like, what, 40 years now? I think a little less than that, but you'll know what I mean.
other toys, Woody starts finding out all kinds of things about himself.
Oh, we've waited countless years for this day. It's good to see you, Woody.
Listen, I don't know what. Hey, how do you know my name?
Everyone knows your name, Woody.
Okay, first of all, please.
Why did you pronounce it like that, by the way? I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, hold on, show me that shot again. This shot of Jessie, it kind of scared me as a kid. Just the way she had her arms up with the smile. I don't know, it's a little creepy. Like, I know she's a little desperate, especially when you know her backstory, but this shot really creeped me out.
Day. It's good.
Like, look at her, look closely.
Oh, we've waited countless years for this day. It's good to
Like,
see you,
what type of yandere crap is this, man? It's creepy.
Listen, I don't know what. Hey, how do you know my name?
Everyone knows your name, Woody.
Okay, first of all, please back up. You're absolutely terrifying. But more importantly, why wouldn't Woody know who he is? Like, every other toy we ever meet knows their own lore and their world-building details.
I mean, to be fair, though, no, he's kind of onto something. Mr. Potato Head, he knows he's from Play School. Rex knows he's from Mattel, so you can jump to the same conclusion with the rest of them. I don't know, though.
Tales and their backstory.
Like, I'm really not too bothered by the fact that the Prospect just comes and goes. Get it? Prospect? Because, you know, Prospector, Stinky Pete. Okay, I'll stop.
Like, and even like later in the movie when he's looking at his merch.
I get it. There's a snake in my boot.
Woody's Roundup. Come on, it's time to play.
Record player! I haven't seen one of these in ages.
Okay, that's definitely getting copyrighted, so I'm gonna skip over that.
When they show Woody his old show that was on like the 50s or whatever, Woody's Roundup.
Good job, Bullseye.
Yeah, apparently, since the freaking 50s, and honestly, I don't know. This is, ironically and coincidentally matching with the character, I kind of want to watch the show, see what it's about. Like, every time there's a good show within a movie or another show or whatever, like, I'm just curious, but I mean, maybe it got canceled for a reason. I don't know, man.
New schoolhouse is finally done. What's that? Jesse and Prospector are trapped in the old abandoned mine.
Okay, to be fair, the Little Meese, I mean, there's a reason Woody was so valued by the Prospector and whatnot, because, yeah, the Japanese museum, they did not care about the collection if Woody wasn't there, so I'm guessing there was some rarity in Woody himself. How did he wound up with Andy? Was it an heirloom from his father? Who knows? But ultimately, not the most important parts of the lore, if you can even call it that.
Mine and Prospector just lit a stick of dynamite thinking it was a candle, and now they're about to be blown to smithereens?
I love that line delivery, by the way.
Like, I just absolutely love how they did all this in this style, but like, it's also really sad to see.
Okay, Dino, you don't need to go all nerd emoji on me. I remember the line from the movie. I know he's not from Mattel.
Because like Pixar would never do this today because it's, you know, too slow and boring. And also watching this back now, I feel like this is something that like kids today have like no frame of reference for. Because like when I was a kid, you know, we had linear TV, so we ended up watching a lot of old stuff because that's all that was on, right?
Kind of. Like, I guess it depends. Like, guys, let me put it this way. I was exposed to a lot of American media growing up, but ultimately I was born and raised in Mexico. That's really the way I can put it. I don't know. Classic shows from like the 80s or 70s or whatever. I Love Lucy, Bel Air. Like, that was a little... I really didn't look into any of that stuff until I got a little older. Like, let me put it this way. After I turned 18 or whatever.
You had Nick at Night, TV Land, Turner Classic Movies, that kind of thing. But
like, I don't know. When Nick at Night dropped in Mexico, that's pretty much the time. That was pretty much around the time. Like, I don't know. I just found the show so uninteresting that I pretty much considered the time to just turn off the TV. Or change the channel.
Now with streaming, I guess I just have to assume that kids aren't really exposed to this old stuff by osmosis like we were. Because like kids today would have to actively choose to watch like I Love Lucy or whatever instead of accidentally stumbling onto it like we did.
I don't know. Like I said, I usually just change the channel.
Alcohol, 23%.
The answer to all your problems is in this little bottle.
Now you take some.
Oh. It's so tasty, too.
Okay.
So I wonder if this kind of reference would even just like hit at all. Like, you know what I mean?
To be clear, I'm not saying kids are dumb or whatever because they don't watch old stuff. Where did you jump to? That's a leap in logic. How did you jump to that conclusion? I just mean the way we consume media is very different. Yeah, it's really different. Because kids nowadays, they can just watch whatever catches their eye by scrolling through the streaming platform or whatever. Back in the day, they just stuck with whatever was on TV, whether they liked it or maybe didn't like it. Because with streaming, yeah, just put whatever you want. You don't have to watch. You really have no incentive, or like he said, there's no process of osmosis where you're just exposed to something whether you like it or not. I did, Arian, and you know what? I kind of really liked it. Maybe it's just because I was still a preteen at the time, and well, in some ways, I was kind of in that phase where I just wanted to watch something a little more mature, if that makes any sense. Like, there's a reason I was watching Family Guy episodes when I shouldn't, when I was around 11 or 12. Even though my parents were against it, like, I always watched it behind their backs. And guys, before you go ratting me out to my parents, they already know. Don't worry about it. I got the beating that I deserve for disobeying them.
But anyway, Woody's having a great time with all this until he learns what happened to his smash hit worldwide phenomenon TV show.
Exciting conclusion, Woody's finest hour!
All right, next tape! Hey, wait a minute, what happened? What happens next? Come on, let's see the next episode!
Okay, little bit of a random thought, guys. Is it just me? Or is it kind of crazy how, even with how mainstream and cliche this franchise has gotten, I mean, 5 movies in the span of 30 years, it's crazy how it's crazy how as a critic or a YouTuber or reviewer, or however you want to label me, like, this franchise is still so respectable for the most part. Like, not a lot of inconsistencies. The characters are still great. The writing is still great. Like, somehow it's just been virtually okay, if you don't count the fourth movie, it's been virtually immune to burnout or any semblance of character derailment, relatively speaking. Mostly positive.
That's it?
What?
The show was canceled after that.
Again, how does Woody not know this? But okay, so the reason why Al's freaking out so much when he saw Woody and why he has all this stuff is because he's gonna sell this entire Woody's Roundup collection to this like museum in Japan, and this will apparently make him a lot of money. But first, he needs to get Woody all fixed up, because life sure is tough on these suburban streets, you know what I mean?
Okay, this whole scene, yeah, pure cinema, but I can only play so much of it without getting copyrighted, guys. I'll tell you that much.
Oh wow, look at that, they already did the whole bald Woody thing. And people get mad.
Did they though? Guys, I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Okay, you know what? Now that he's mentioning it, y'all remember all those jokes in the promotional material for Toy Story 5 about, oh, Woody getting old, Woody's bald, Woody has a gut. I'm gonna be honest. Even in the actual film, yeah, those jokes did not land. I think they felt really forced. And they were just not funny.
Mad at me for recycling jokes. Okay, now this right here is probably my absolute favorite scene in this movie. You know, like with 3D movies today, they can animate anything doing anything, right? But seeing this
it was a little forced, but you know what? That whole Jerry scene. Okay, spoilers for Hoppers, guys. Even though the movie's been out for like 3 months now. Yeah, that scene with Robot Jerry, horrifying.
1999 was like mind-blowing. And again, this kind of like very intricate, deliberate animation would probably be like way too slow for today's Pixar. Like they would cut this immediately. But I'm so glad they put this in here because like this scene is just...
Yeah. I hate to wear the nostalgia goggles for so long, guys, but yeah, we really had it too good in the 90s. We really did. In terms of quality, in terms of artists, animators, and storyboarders or whatever who actually had a passion for the film they were making, even though it's meant for kids. Like, you can just tell, man. Now, back then, they were strictly there to entertain kids just for the passion of entertaining kids. Nowadays, it feels like they're just there to fulfill a quota or project their own bullshit. It happened with Elio, it happened with Turning Red, it happened with Hoppers. Like, there's just, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, but there is such a thing as negative inspiration, if that makes any sense. Like, just being too caught up with your own grievances that you just all you do in the films you make is just project your own insecurities. Know what I mean?
Just so cool. Like, they had to research how toys are repaired and then painstakingly animate that. Like, this scene shows a level of care and detail.
Like, imagine just realizing as you're reading a script or supervising it or whatever, oh, wait, this has to happen? Okay, I gotta look up how this is done. And then you actually have to animate every single detail you study.
That modern Pixar just like can't be bothered to do anymore. Now, Woody doesn't want to go to Japan, which like, my dude, you are missing out.
Yeah, honestly, Teutonic, I feel like it's just some, it's exactly what the trailers implied. Just a gratuitous, oh, Woody's old-fashioned. Woody's out of date. Boomer, okay, Boomer or whatever. Like, it's as gratuitous as you think it is.
Not okay. I mean, you go to Akihabara, you head up to Ami Ami, go up to the 7th floor, it'll change your life. And Jesse's having some—
Rejecting your insecurities. Is this a Digital Circus reference? Yes and yes, Erica. Yes and yes.
feelings about Woody's feelings. She's an empath. You wouldn't get it.
Oh, wow. Will you look at me? It's like I'm fresh out of the box. Look at this stitching. Andy's going to have a hard time ripping this. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Great. Now you can go.
Sheesh.
Well, what a good idea.
I mean, I don't blame her given the context, but it was still such a harsh line.
Idea.
We then find out about Jesse's backstory with one of the best, like, Disney adjacent.
Okay, Eric, I'd be genuinely shocked. You'd be a lot more hard-pressed to find any Hollywood or industry actor that doesn't take a pro-LGBT stance. Let me put it that way.
Songs, maybe ever? The song—
So should I be surprised? No, I'm really not.
It was about how, you know, she was loved for years and years, all through the 50s and 60s, I think. Flower power. Isn't that kind of weird how, like—
Yeah, was that really the main thing for kids in the 60s or maybe preteens or whatever? They really never confirmed how old Emily is.
Boomers lived through the flower.
Although I will say this, since she does play something of an important plot point in Toy Story 5, guys, and she is implied to be an adult by that point. So maybe it was the 60s, maybe it was the 70s, I don't know. I'm really not sure what to make of it, just because, like I said, the timeline is a little too inconsistent, but not to where it actually undervalues a good chunk of the emotional moments of the plot.
Flower power, free love generation, and then they all grew up there.
Oh gosh, Sora, you know what? I think I've said this at some point on stream before, guys, but Sarah McLachlan and those unbearably depressing dog PSAs, they pissed me off as a kid, just because you can just tell. They were just playing the pity card a little too hard to get your money. But I will say this, though. Sarah McLachlan, When Somebody Loved Me, whatever the song is called, When She Loved Me, 10 out of 10. Probably the best song she ever put out. Both by default and because it's just that good of a song.
They hate their marriage and they're like, kids care too much about feelings nowadays. Like, my dude, this was you. But yeah, so this is why—
Okay, I will say this. I love the fact that he always uses that same Kirby music. Alex uses that freaking Kirby music in all his reviews. And also that one music from Mario World, you know, the whole da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Y'all know what I mean, right?
Jessie has attachment and abandonment issues because she was quite literally abandoned on the side of the road. Kind of like how I felt when I wrote that 7-paragraph love note to Jessica in my Algebra 2 class.
You are the light in the prism of my teardrop. My heart is a child crying at the bus stop.
Yep, this guy was a theater kid, all right. It's all I can tell you guys.
And so forth.
And then all she did was write me a note back that just said, no, ew. I guess that time we accidentally made eye contact in the hallway 2 weeks—
Even for a 16-year-old, that's really harsh. Okay, Algebra 2. Okay, he said Algebra 2, so I'm assuming he was a sophomore? A high school sophomore, but that's just me.
To go meant nothing to you.
How long will it last?
One of them, Sora, because I'm pretty sure there's like 2 or 3. You know, the whole... Okay, one for each world? I don't know how... I forgot exactly how it went. Because I do remember playing Mario World when I was a kid on the GBA.
Asked Woody.
Or at least the GBA port. I gotta specify that because someone's gonna get on my case if I don't.
Do you really think Andy
Also, hello, Sora. Welcome to the stream.
is going to take you to college? Or on his honeymoon? Andy's growing up, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Who am I to break up the Roundup gang?
And just like that, Woody's entire ethos is thrown away. He changes his entire outlook on life because he meets one man—
Yeah. He lost his arm when Andy was willing to just leave him at a cowboy camp just because of one little mishap, even though, like his mom implied, it could have been fixed on the way. But, and then the whole backstory with Jessie, like, I don't know. It's definitely set up well as to why Woody would consider staying with the Roundup gang and going to the museum. Really, ultimately, it's self-preservation, but it's also empathy for Jessie and Stinky Pete and Bullseye and whatnot. Like, it's crazy how much more layered he is in Toy Story 2 than he ever was in 4. I'll tell you that much.
See, Dream Girl.
It's okay, Woody. We've all been there before.
I am but a cookie crumb in the child-sized overall's front okay. You know what? I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna reiterate this point that Alex was definitely a theater kid growing up.
Now, while this is all going on, Buzz and the other toys have been trying to hatch a plan to find and save Woody.
I'm packing you an extra pair of shoes and your angry eyes, just in case.
The only reason I can quote this dialogue word for word, guys, is just because of the bloopers. And if you get hungry, here's some cheese puffs and a key. I don't know what it's for, but you never know.
What's killing me?
Come on, fellas. Did Woody give up when Sid had me strapped to a rocket?
No.
No. And did he give up when you threw him out of the back of that moving van?
Oh, you had to bring that up.
I love the fact that Mr. Potato Head feels the most guilty out of all of them, because he definitely, in the first movie, he definitely had the biggest grudge against Woody for what he did to Buzz. It was justifiable, but he definitely was the most prominent.
They're walking like 20 city blocks, which for them is like insane, right? They finally find Al's toy barn.
Pixel, for the most part, like I said, 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. For the most part, I'd say yes.
It's just right over there across the street.
Also, hello, Pixel. Welcome to the stream. Did I like the Kingdom Hearts 3 level of Toy Story? Tails? Yeah, I kind of did. Just because, unlike the freaking Frozen world or freaking the San Francisco world, it definitely feels like it plays into the themes of the franchise and really the plot of Kingdom Hearts 3, because the organization was using empty vessels to put hearts into to serve as vessels for Xehanort, and they more or less got the idea by looking around the toy world, seeing how the Heartless possess the toys and whatnot. Like, it works. Oh gosh, please play the clip, please. Please.
Oh well, we tried.
It's such a simple line delivery, but it makes me laugh so hard, man. Oh well, we tried.
It's like, this is one of my favorite line deliveries of anything.
Oh my god, okay, it took the words right out of my mouth.
Ever. Like, it just cracks me up every time.
Is he really gonna play it again? You know what, I don't blame you.
Oh well, we tried.
Anyway, so after some hilarious zany...
The fact that we already know Rex is he's a bit of a bumbling coward, and the fact that he says that so nonchalantly, it kind of feels out of character, but at the same time, I kind of dig it, just because the line, Wallace Shawn, the line delivery, is just too good. Instead of, well, we tried. No, he's like, oh well, we tried. He says it so passively to where it actually makes its way into being funny.
Antics, they cross the street and make their way to Al's toy barn.
What is this background music? I mean, I get it that you're trying to avoid copyright, but it's still a little distracting.
Oh man, remember those?
You know, if anything, come to think of it, guys, it's crazy how many games this franchise has gotten, at least in the late 90s and whatnot, and somehow the only canonical one was never an official game. Or technically it was? I don't know, man.
I don't know if they do these anymore, but like, remember back when your school had like scholastic book fairs? And like, they'd have books where it's like, the completely illegal, unauthorized guide to video games and other cool kid stuff your parents don't like, such as skate.
I mean, maybe Little Meese, but... Okay, guys, okay, maybe it was a coincidence, or like I talked about earlier, maybe it was just a reuse of assets, but did any of the directors, did John Lasseter, did Brad Bird, did anyone working at Pixar ever say, oh yeah, that's Sid, but that trash guy from Toy Story 3, that's Sid, by the way. Like, I don't know. Like, people keep running with their own little headcanons and theories just because of one element alone, but I feel like we need official confirmation, or at least confirmation that makes actual sense. You know, it's not like, say, Gooseworks, where she says, oh, Jax is trans, by the way, even though hardly anything in the narrative supports that, other than, again, just a bunch of random fans as headcanons. And trust me, headcanons out of the TADC fandom, that's the last thing you want to put up with.
Skateboarding or whatever. Whoa, there must be so much cool stuff in here! To defeat Koopa,
Arian, I reacted to the 8th episode, like, pretty much the day it dropped on YouTube. I thought it was good. Like I said, guys, a lot of the TADC episodes, I actually really like them, except for the finale.
Jump on his head. Oh man, wish I thought of that. And then just a little ways down the shelf, you had the girl books that were like, The Secret Diary of a 5th Grade Mermaid Princess, Book 3, Chuck Taylor's and Cherry...
I guess that's enough to work with Little Meese, but even then, Sid did give them the ride back to Andy, so even though it wasn't intentional, he did ultimately end up helping them in the end.
Chapstick, which is so funny because like just a couple years later, every girl would discover Habbo.
Okay, Little Meese, I feel like you're just pulling my leg with that. Let me look it up. Hold on. I feel like you're just pulling my leg. There is no way Sid is actually credited in that movie, let alone his voice actor. Let me see. Control F. Oh my gosh, he's actually credited as Sid. Okay, Little Meese, you were right. Sorry that I doubted you, but I had to look into it for myself. But he's actually credited as Sid. It's the original voice actor. Okay, you know what? I can work with that. Or at least, logically speaking. All right, okay.
Hotel and AO3, and the consequences would never be the same. Anyway, after meeting up with Barbie and having her drive them around for a while.
Yeah, Tails, I don't get it either. Like, let me put it this way, Tails. The Kingdom Hearts, the stage in Kingdom Hearts, like, it just felt like a glorified fan fiction, but for the most part, that's in a good way.
Wow.
Although I will say this, though, using the frickin' Gundams, it was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna deny that.
Guide Barbie.
Even if it felt a little forced, even if 90% of the time I was in the Toy Store, I was relying on it, and it kind of undermines the prospect of Woody and Buzz and you're fighting the Heartless with you. Cause let's be honest, the Gygas they were called, they pretty much carry the whole run of the world. But it was still a lot of fun.
Please keep your hands, arms, and accessories inside the car and no flash photography. Thank you.
I'm a marriage, but I'm a marriage, but I'm a marriage.
For the single fellas.
Anyway, what?
Bro, the banter between these guys, I genuinely wonder why did it occur to these writers, these directors, to just sideline them for the 4th and 5th movie? Why did it have to be all about Woody? Why did it have to be all about Jesse or Bonnie or whomever? Like, I hate the fact that they get sidelined, because honestly, the banter between these characters is just a lot of fun.
While that's all going on, Buzz accidentally stumbles onto the Buzz Lightyear aisle.
Arian, apparently there's talks of it, and there's been rumors circulating that it's gonna be live action, but I think it should stay animated. And unquestionably, it should stay animated. For the same reason that Avatar had no business being live action either. Like, I can already tell they're gonna screw it up. A lot of elements that are inherently meant to be animated are not gonna translate well in real life. You take a lot of creative choices that just outright make no sense for the sake of making it more realistic. And let's be honest, this is the kind of franchise that doesn't hinge on that. Arguably the opposite. Especially because half of its premise is just Disney worlds. Know what I mean? Bro, the amount of memes I've seen of this one shot of the Buzz Lightyear shelf.
Okay, hold on, gosh darn.
You know what, dare I say it? Is the Toy Story trilogy the SpongeBob of movies? At least when it comes to the meme quality? Like, I've never really thought of it that way, but the more memes I see, especially with shots from this film, the more I see the parallel.
Second here, this dude hasn't sold a single Buzz Lightyear, and he's living up here? Something ain't right here. Play me back that commercial one more time.
This is Al from Al's Toy Barn, and I'm sitting on the deal here. Al, I think I'm feeling a deal hatching right now.
Okay, Eric, you keep suggesting I keep reviewing all these different shows, man, but probably not gonna happen.
Whoa.
So please, give it a rest.
See what we got. We got votes for a buck.
Yeah. Me neither. Probably me neither, Arian. I'll just stick to the games if that's what's gonna happen.
Rex, turn it off! Someone's gonna hear! What is off?
Same reason I hardly watched the Netflix Avatar version. I watched the first episode. Right off the bat, I already noticed so many inconsistencies that don't match with the original show, and I was like, nah, this sucked. I'm out.
That's cheap. Hurry up!
Everything only costs $1, and yet the shelves are...
That's the neat thing, Dino. They won't.
Stock completely full, and you can afford that condo? I know a money laundering scheme when I see one. This dude's cooking his books like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, so long story short, they finally find Woody, and there's
again with this freaking Bob and Larry little sketch that he has for Woody and Buzz. I hate it, but I also love it.
Like another Buzz who comes to life, and like he thinks he's the real Buzz and takes his place for a while. Whatever, who cares?
Prepare to meet
Mr. Angry Eyes.
So, who's the real Buzz?
I am! Don't let this imposter fool you! He's been trained by Zurg himself to mimic my every move.
Honestly, right then and there, they should have picked up on the fact that, yeah, that's not Buzz. The way they're all staring at him like, the frick is wrong with this guy? How is this shot not a meme too? Genuine question.
Now at first Buzz is like, come on Woody, let's go home. And then Woody's like, no. And then Buzz is like, well, what about your designated nightmare child? And then Woody's like, ah, shucks, okay, you're right.
Designated nightmare child? Oh, right, because he thinks Andy looks creepy for some reason, I guess.
That's when Al comes back to take him out of the airport so they can fly to Japan.
You got a deal. I'll be on the next flight to Japan.
Quick into the Poultryman's cargo unit. He'll lead us to Zurg.
I love the fact that he calls him Poultry Man.
Move.
Because for some reason, pre-existential crisis Buzz Lightyear, he was just afraid of using freaking informal terms like chicken or whatever, I guess. You know what? I don't hate that idea, if I'm being honest.
Don't touch my mustache.
Okay, so
what? Wait, was that line? Okay, maybe I glossed over that line as a kid, but what is the okay, sure.
If you don't know what this joke is talking about, like, this would make no sense to you.
It doesn't.
He's trying to say you're welcome in Japanese.
Wait. Really? Okay, guys, the reason I'm laughing a little harder than what you would expect is because I actually took that Japanese classes in high school, guys. So I actually know the common greetings in Japanese, and this is one of them. I never would have put two and two together like this, but that's kind of funny.
Which is do itashimashite.
Do itashimashite, yeah.
So he says, don't touch my mustache, which is like a long-running joke in like the Japan expat community.
Really?
Just in case you're wondering why he says this like completely random thing. And
yeah, I was about to say, that makes no freaking sense.
So they do more crazy shenanigans where they have to fight Peter of House Stink. Because he really
Peter of House Stink
wants to go to that museum, so people will finally appreciate him for whatever he does.
Let's not start off by pointing fingers, shall we?
Jeez, man, why you gotta be so snarky about it?
They are Stinky Pete, aren't you?
Prospector, this isn't fair.
Fair? I'll tell you what's not fair. Spending a lifetime on a dime store shelf watching every other toy being sold.
Fun fact, that's freaking Kelsey Grammer. That's freaking Beast from the X-Men movies.
And of course, in the
which honestly I thought was surprisingly good casting.
And Buzz and friends save Woody and they rescue Jessie and Bullseye, and Stinky Pete is left with the worst fate of all. His new owner is a Goral.
Look, Barbie, a big ugly man doll. Ooh, he needs a makeover.
Well, he wanted to be appreciated by kids one way or another, and I'd say he got it. As horrifying as it might be to him.
Hi, you'll like Amy. She's an artist.
And then they like drive the luggage tram all the way back to Andy's house, and the neighbors are like, the heck is this? And they like drive the luggage tram all the way back to Andy's house, and the neighbors are like,
somehow they traveled the whole block or all that. They drove through a whole suburban area, a whole town, a whole city, and nobody was questioning the driver. You know what? Okay, you know what? Why question the logic?
The heck is this? And then Andy and his mom just kind of have to accept that there's now a bunch of new toys that no one bought. It's Santa Claus rules, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Andy was like, thanks, Mom. Hey, thanks for getting me the cowgirl and the horse. His mom was probably like, what cowgirl and horse? Yeah, sure. Like, how did that play out? You know what? I guess I can suspend my disbelief. I should suspend my disbelief if nothing else.
Wow, new toys. Cool. Thanks, Mom. It's Bazooka Jane.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, this kid looked at this toy and named her Bazooka Jane.
Somehow this drawing, somehow the freaking bazooka, it just makes me overlook the freaking... Somehow this stereotypical ass speech bubble is completely undermined by the big bazooka next to her. And you know what? I'm all for it. You know what, guys? You want me to overlook your stereotyping? Just give your character some awesome weaponry. That's really all you gotta do. For legal reasons, that is a joke, by the way.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, too. Also, Wheezy's back. His old age disease has been cured by adding a...
Hold on, show me that. Why is this making me laugh so hard? It's so stupid, but in all the right ways.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, too. Also, Wheezy's back. His old age disease has been cured by adding a new squeak. And that's more or less...
It's honestly a very cool trope when the villains get what they want, but in the worst way possible. Yeah, I like it, Erica. Probably one of the very few redeeming qualities out of the second Doctor Strange movie. Well, Wanda, hey, ultimately, she wanted to go to the multiverse and go to a dimension where she can be with her children. And hey, She got what she wanted, and not in the way she wanted, though.
That's where the movie ends. I know I've been harping on this a lot lately, but like, it really is so jarring to watch like recent Disney/Pixar movies and then go back and watch like the older ones, because like there is such a difference. Some people said Hoppers was the funniest movie in the Pixar canon, but like,
yeah, no, that's a heck of a stretch. Although to be fair, I did watch it in Spanish, so maybe a lot of the jokes hit differently, but overall, nah, Hoppers never took it for a funny movie, if I'm being honest.
5 minutes of Toy Story 2 is funnier than all of Hoppers and Zootopia 2 combined.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And that's not nostalgia talking, guys. I think that's straight up the case.
This is also the movie where we learn that Emperor Zurg is Buzz's dad, you know, keeping up with the whole Star Wars parody motif. But then years later, they would retcon this whole thing because someone at Pixar played BioShock Infinite like one time, and they were like...
Guys. Okay, show me that shot again. Hold on. Apparently, according to the directors or whomever, this is the movie that made Andy want to buy a Buzz Lightyear back in 1995 or whatever. Dare I say it right now? One, we already had a movie that did that. Back still in the 90s, by the way. Second, even if that wasn't the case, bull crap.
Later, they would retcon this whole thing because someone at Pixar played BioShock.
Yeah, you didn't. Wait. Oh my gosh, I know. He didn't even mention Zurg, now that I think about it.
Infinite like one time, and they were.
Although, like I said, it's the kind of plot point that you can just gloss over, no problem.
Guys, you're never gonna believe this crazy idea I just thought up. You know, actually, I remember not liking this one as much as the first one when I was a kid, but like.
As I got older and older, I definitely liked this one more than the first.
Boy, man, I tell you, I don't know what my problem was back then.
There's so. I think this is the second instance where the sequel just surpasses the first one by a long shot. Here. Freaking Shrek 2, Back to the Future Part 2, Empire Strikes Back. Like, I don't know, man. We really had it too good back then, but nowadays, when you hear the prospect of a sequel, you're just dreading, oh gosh, how are they gonna screw up the characters this time? How much is it gonna suck?
Then, actually, that's not true. I know exactly what my problem was, but we're
like back then, it feels like sequels just came out of a place of actually continuing the story in a meaningful way. Know what I mean?
I'm not getting into that because I ain't making a 3-hour video. But like, man, you know, remember when like a Disney and Pixar movie being good was just like...
Like, I will say this, Eric. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the movie, by the way, not the TV series, even though it was passable from what people have told me. I didn't get to watch a lot of it. But yeah, it was entertaining. The messaging was good. Like, the characters are very memorable. Freaking XR, Booster, Mira Nova. Okay, Mira Nova gets a little bit of a bonus just because she's the voice of Shigo from Kim Possible, but still, I vividly remember the movie and I thought it was really good. Can't say the same for Lightyear though.
The norm. What a time.
It really was a time, man. Kung Fu Panda 2, yeah, Titanic. Even then, Kung Fu Panda's from 2011. Kung Fu Panda 2's from like 2011, so not necessarily the 90s or early 2000s, but wow, man. What a ride. What a freaking ride. That's all I can really say. But with that being said, though, guys, what now? So I'm gonna be honest, I do not want to look at 2 reviews in one sitting. 2 reviews of the same franchise by the same YouTuber in one sitting. That's just me, though. But you know what? I've been hearing the Discord alert like for a couple times throughout the stream. So what's going on here? Just to be nosy. Oh, Jorge, your birthday's on Tuesday? Oh, wait, Jorge, are you still there, my guy? Huh. Okay, you know what? Since I'm not gonna get a chance to on Tuesday, Jorge, if you're there, homie, happy early birthday, my guy. That's all I can tell you. Oh my gosh, Tails. Hold on.
Whatever you're talking about, I don't care.
Okay, I'm not gonna... On one hand, I feel like people on the internet glaze this moment a little too much. But on the end, I also think it could have been a little more concise with the writing, but at the same time, seeing frickin' Woody of all people, Woody from frickin' Toy Story, call out Xehanort on his shallow bullcrap, like, I don't know, that's kind of gas.
Put Buzz back the way he was.
Because like I said, it actually weaves itself into the overarching plot of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Buzz, then get lost.
Or else what?
By the way, guys, I still can't process the fact that a game that I spent 6 years looking forward to already came out 7 years ago, man. Like, it's such a jarring prospect to me the more I think about it. So the less I think about it, the better.
A toy.
Yeah.
I am a toy. And a friend. My guess is no one's ever loved you before.
Because you know nothing.
Because you know nothing about hearts and love.
Like I said, the writing is a little corny, but it's good enough. With that being said, though, guys, I don't know what else I want to watch today. Like, I'm scrolling through the media tab, and honestly, everything. Oh. Okay, that could be interesting. Oh gosh, Tails, what is this? Tails, what the heck is this? Okay, I'm not gonna watch it, especially because it's almost 40 minutes long, but... Yeah, no, one, it's 40 minutes long, and two, guys, as much as I appreciate YouTubers like CamG and whatever's going on here, I'd rather just watch that off stream, where I'm not disturbing my viewers and whatnot. But alright. Nostalgia Critic. Okay, Eric, I'm gonna be real. I have no idea what Dragon Heart is, but let's see. Also, he did review a freaking VeggieTales movie of all things this week, and I would have watched it on stream, but at the same time, guys, I already did watch it, so I don't want to give you guys a fake reaction. Yeah, Eric, I know little to nothing. Like, that's the thing, guys. When it comes to reacting on the channel, on stream, I kind of want to react to reviews of films that I've actually seen. Otherwise, I'm just going to feel completely lost. Even if they actually do give a good enough summary of the film in question. It's really all I can say. But alright, speaking of Nostalgia Critic, though, you know, is there any review of his that he's dropped recently that I haven't seen? Did watch the Spy Kids one. Don't really care about Resident Evil. Or another movie. I did watch all of his Avengers reviews. You know what? Hold on. Wait, I got something in mind. Hold on. He did do it. Okay, I do remember a couple years ago. Okay, 8 years ago, so not a couple, but still. He did review a couple of the Tom and Jerry parody movies. So you know what? One of them definitely piques my interest, just if nothing else. So, can we get some slander? Wait, for what? If they put an Owl House world in the next Kingdom Hearts game, you still playing? I'll say this, Dino. Kingdom Hearts 2, it let you get to the credits while skipping a few worlds. So, if that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do. But that's the thing, though, about Kingdom Hearts 4 in particular. Like, people keep telling me, oh, the new art style? Oh, that's just the aesthetic for the world. It's gonna go back to the whole cartoony style once Sora leaves Quadratum and whatnot, but then you realize, why is this new style taking up all the advertising? I feel like it's just gonna stay that way, but I don't know. Anyways, guys. So, you know, I kind of want to look into this just out of curiosity. Tom and Jerry and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and the Nostalgia Critic. Okay, you know what I mean. That's a lot of ants. Let's see. Alright, straight to the point, actually. You know what? I like that.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to.
Music is too loud? Oh, sorry about that. Hold on.
So it's come to this.
Is it that bad? Like, I don't know, guys. Okay, let me put it this way, guys. Part of the reason I wanted to react to this in particular is just because I know... Y'all remember Boo, right? Her favorite movie of all time is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, so I figured it'd be a little fitting. Kind of wish she was here right now, though, but hey, I can't stop her. No, Tracy, and I don't think he ever will. Like, he has little to no association with Nickelodeon properties, except for the mainstream, like, say, SpongeBob or whatever.
Tom and Jerry and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's a lot of ands for this.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Title, and one of them should clearly not be there at goddamn all. I like Tom and Jerry. I like Willy Wonka.
Yes.
But similar to welcomely divorced parents, just because I like them individually does not mean they shouldn't stay miles away from each other.
Yeah, that's actually a really good analogy, I'm not gonna lie.
I talked about Willy Wonka and Tom and Jerry at great lengths on this show, so it figures we should look over their latest cash grab of it.
As crazy as it might sound, guys, I've actually never watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for myself. Like, yeah, I know it's a very iconic movie based off of a very iconic book with a very iconic lead actor, but I've actually never gotten the chance to see it.
Inconvenience. And for those not aware, this is not the first time something like this has happened with Tom and Jerry.
It wasn't?
They've taken a strange direction the past couple of years, in that
Really?
there is no direction. They're now tied in with classic stories turned into classic
Okay, I knew about the Wizard of Oz one, but how often was this happening?
films despite there being absolutely no connection. They're almost line for line. They just somehow sneak Tom and Jerry into there.
Okay.
Nobody cared too much as these properties were so big and so overused that none of it really seemed that surprising.
Unfortunately.
But something about this one drove the internet bonkers. Maybe because cinematically Willy Wonka has only 2 versions.
And the latter one, even though I kind of grew up with it, yeah, I'm not going to pretend it doesn't have its problems, or it's a lot less entertaining than the first one, than the original. Not that I know a lot about the original, but that's what people have told me.
And even though it's for kids, it still holds a slightly cynical edge that seems to be strangely contemporary, even though it came out years and years ago.
Yeah, it's from like, what, the 80s? I want to say the 80s or the 70s? Don't quote me on that.
Being lovingly satirized and referenced even today. So is this the film to suck out that unique edge from a timeless classic? Well,
probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
this is Tom and Jerry and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
And? Oh, it's just those ands.
Oh, it's just like watching a Tom and Jerry cartoon. This should make all the Willy Wonka fans happy.
Does it, though?
Oh, it's just like watching Willy Wonka. This should make all the Tom and Jerry fans happy. You see the problem, you first 2 seconds?
Okay, I kind of love it when the line is actually really well written and he's actually angry. Like, I don't know.
Yep, this is mostly a shot-for-shot retelling of the original film. Christ,
Okay,
I
that's how it started.
Beast reboot a hard time, though at least everybody can't sing in this one. Funny enough, the opening is funny enough. Yeah,
Really?
Tom and Jerry do some slapstick, chasing each other around, looking for food, and it's not badly done.
Okay.
Even Tom's scream seems humorously appropriate. But Jerry escapes into
Okay, it's not the original voice actor, but... And it's not exactly meme-worthy like the other Tom scream, but hey, that's not bad. That's not bad.
a candy store, and with no tie-in or even introduction, the Candyman song begins.
Okay. Wait, will this get copyrighted? Because I know it's a very iconic song.
Kid getting thwacked with the count.
Shut up. You know what? Okay, I forgot. There's a shortcut for muting the video. And it's the M button. I gotta remind myself of that whenever something copyrighted is playing.
The web that's trying to ensnare and kill you. Oh, come on, it's a shot-for-shot remake and you couldn't even animate that kid getting thwacked with the counter. Wait, spoke too soon.
Wait, really? Okay. I'll give credit. Credit where credit's due. They kind of did their homework. Although, it doesn't seem like I don't know, there has to be a reason people are telling me this film is bad.
This is already weird. Who puts a mouse trap in candy? The Candyman's a psycho.
I think Jerry put it there, but I don't know, man. This is just I'm just watching a review of I'm just reviewing a review. Okay, am I really reviewing it myself? Point is, I'm not watching the actual film. I don't know.
Notices that for what it is, the animation clearly has effort put into it. It's colorful, smooth, gets chunks of the slapstick right. It's not half bad.
Okay.
But then you realize it's not half good either.
Yeah.
As for all its talent,
it's, dare I use this cliche term in 2026? It's mid. Just mid. Just flat out mid, I suppose.
It still looks rushed out. And most likely there was no time to redo a drawing if one looks slightly off.
Just, really? Hold on. Would it kill you to adjust the pupils a little bit? Like, I'm telling you, man, the eyes are the most expressive part of the face, and yet somehow...
And most likely there was...
Bro, just shrink the pupils a little bit. What is it? Okay, these shots are a little jarring, I'm not gonna lie.
No time to redo a drawing.
Just dilate the pupils a little bit.
If one looks slightly off. Because of this, I'm gonna do my faces eating your soul while you look at them count.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Ooh, that's a good one to start off with. Charlie totally ignores the fact that free candy is being handed out and instead stops Tom from eating Jerry.
I had to do that.
Okay. That's Still doesn't explain why Tom and Jerry are here, but sure, man.
I couldn't let you eat that poor mouse. Things can't be that bad, can they?
Hey, don't you encourage that. We all know where this mindset leads.
Nope. Okay, never mind the fact that that gets copyrighted. The Tom and Jerry movie? No. Just no. The original movie? No, no, no. Just no. No. Just no. Okay, just keep it muted. Keep it muted. Can I...
He feels bad for the both of them.
I want to believe that's a good spot to continue.
Being
Thank you.
Hungry, so he gives them the bread that he was gonna give his family. Well, wait.
Wait. Okay, I do know about the bread in the original, so...
Then how does the later scene go?
Yeah.
Grandpa George, Grandma Georgina, Grandma Josephine, Grandpa Joe. Cabbage.
Yeah. Can you
Why
lean
did he-
forward with a little less intensity?
Why did you jump in like that, homie?
I'm tired of cabbage water. Tonight, we're gonna have a real banquet. I had 2 of them, but I gave one to some new friends.
So, George and George...
Why not keep 2 of them then? I'm guessing... What? The more the merrier, no? Okay, sure.
Georgina will still eat the shitty cabbage water, but the rest of us will eat like royalty.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry want to repay Charlie, so they try to sneak into the candy store and steal a crate of Wonka bars. Thankfully, the delivery man is a dog.
Because it's friggin' Spike, I guess, for some reason.
Coherent realities are dumb. Charlie, of course, tells them it's not right to steal and they should return it. They put the crate back while breaking and entering and beating the crap out of the staff, breaking several more laws to account for one misdemeanor.
I feel like you were just better off hiding the box from Charlie in general. You didn't have to... Okay, Tom and Jerry, they're a little clumsy, but I'm willing to admit that even they're not this stupid, especially Jerry. But that's just me, though.
My conscience is clear. Meanwhile, like in the film, a big announcement hits the school.
Uh-huh.
What's going on out there?
Willy Wonka's...
Kid, were you just waiting at that door for someone to open it? You look like you've been practicing that pose for hours.
Why are you posing like that, bro? Who are you? Oh, gosh. You couldn't just, why couldn't you just stand at the door, look? Okay, who drew that shot? Give him a raise. You know what? I doubt it was intentional, and it seems a little showy, but that makes for some good comedy.
He's opening up his factory. You gotta buy Wonka bars to find the tickets.
Fun fact, the girl from the 90s movie has the same voice as Sarah from the Land Before Time sequels, and... Oh! I did not know that, Eric.
Dismissed.
After Charlie fantasizes about killing them.
Oh my gosh, Sora, you know what? I'm gonna edit that with some JoJo letters. It's not gonna be hard.
Killing them all.
Oh my gosh, why would he... Bro, how hard... Was it so... How difficult of a concept is it for these storyboarders to just... Okay, 1, why is he smiling so creepy? 2, why are his eyes like that? Yeah, okay, Doug was onto something. The animation, it could use a lot of improvements.
Tom and Jerry recommend they steal again that crate they stole before.
No, it's not right, guys.
Funny fact, this is the artist's interpretation of what Hanna-Barbera would think of this film.
Okay, that joke was a little forced, but you know what? It's accurate.
You know the drill. 4 kids find the golden tickets. Augustus Gloop, Veruca Salt, Mike TV, and Violet Beauregard.
When I heard about this Wonka thing, I switched to chocolate. But then I...
Oh my god! Ugh. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And at last, the 5th one is found by, to be fair, a pretty humorous cameo.
I've never been happier.
Yo, shout out to Droopy.
Not only did they work in a Droopy cameo, but they also worked in a Mexican stereotype to go with the other stereotypes.
You know what? In a film that's intentionally crawling with tropes and stereotypes, and I say this as a native Mexican, which I need to keep emphasizing so people don't get on my case, I'm gonna let that slide. Muy bien, bravo.
Tom and Jerry recycle bottles to get some money to buy a bar. Again, wondering how payment to animals works in this ecosystem. But the coin...
I mean, do we really need to fixate so much on the world building? It's freaking Tom and Jerry, for crying out loud.
Falls down the drain, only to be picked up by Charlie. By God, all of that was needed.
Yeah.
1 Wonka bar?
Again, Tom and so far, and you know what? It's not going to surprise me from here on out, but Tom and Jerry have legitimately not justified their existence in this storyline whatsoever. They feel so phoned in. Let me put it this way. The same way Sam was shoehorned into the Loud House, Tom and Jerry are shoehorned into Willy Wonka here. If that makes any sense.
It is.
And of course, it's from the crate that Tom and Jerry had hidden away.
The fifth golden ticket
What are the
is a
odds?
forgery. Alberto Minoletta.
Okay, hold on.
Jerry had hidden away.
The fifth gold.
Why does this freaking newscaster have such... Again, why are the eyes so dilated at the worst of times and they're not at the best of times? What are these shots, man?
Golden ticket is a forgery. Alberto Minoletta has just
It's
been
just so
taken
creepy
into custody
looking.
by the police.
Alberto Minoletta? Sure, man.
As funny as that was, I am a little disturbed to see Droopy in cuffs. Would he get the chair for this? If animals can make a living, I have no idea what the laws are like in this world.
Yeah, how hard can they be prosecuted? Can they be sentenced to death? Can they be thrown in jail? Can they... So many questions with so many answers, with so many bad answers.
Charlie naturally opens up the bar, finding the last golden ticket. After another creep face.
Ugh. Okay, that was not so bad, but...
It's Scrum Satan Leumptious. As you probably guessed, Slugworth stops him and tells Charlie all about how he wants him to get an everlasting gobstopper from Wonka. But this time, there's 3 big differences. One is, he's
I'm gonna be honest, guys, I had no idea this character existed before this review. Huh.
German.
You must get a hold of an everlasting gobstopper and bring it to me, so I can find the secret formula.
Okay.
We have one of those stereotypes already, thank you.
Okay, to be fair though, he's more so a glutton stereotype rather than the German stereotype. Although, I guess some people would argue they're one and the same?
2, he moves like the skeleton of a pink elephant from Dumbo.
Everlasting gobstopper. If he's successful, he'll bankrupt me.
I think there's too many creepy faces to count for this one. We'll just do a cliff note.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. Ew.
Third, and
okay.
it's not easy to say,
That could
the
have been worse.
strangest of all, he sings Veruca's Salt song, I Want It Now.
What?
I want it all.
What?
I want it.
Okay, I'm muting that because copyright. Okay.
Here, it only ruins the song later when you play it again.
Yeah. It's pretty redundant now, so... okay, sure, man.
Also, the other kids didn't get a song. What makes Charlie so special? In fact, doesn't it make him see even more how untrustworthy this guy is? It makes no sense.
I want the works. I want the whole works. The bird on my plate. It isn't too late.
Okay.
Glad kids finally have a Nickelodeon version of Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Squidward, we don't need no education.
Why is his SpongeBob impression so spot on? Hold on, I need to hear it again.
Have a Nickelodeon version of Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Squidward, we don't need no education.
Okay, that's a really good impression. Holy crap. I'm still so confused though.
Because life is a joke. And he shows his family the ticket, causing that faker Grandpa Joe to suddenly start walking.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
I'm fine.
Just like in the original, I suppose.
Fine, Charlie. I'm fine. Look at me. I never thought my...
Oh, now that was a segue. I'm fine, Charlie, I'm fine. Look at me! I never thought my life could be anything but catastrophe.
Is that how it went down in the original? I honestly don't know, guys, because like I said, I've never watched it.
You're kinda acting like you knew it wouldn't. Thank God we have Tom and Jerry fighting over this momentous occasion.
Why? Why are they even here? How did they get in here? Again, okay, you know what? The less questions I ask, the better.
I've got a golden ticket. It's ours, Charlie.
Okay, it's not really it's not really the voice acting song. It's more so the line deliveries and the writing in question. Squidward, we don't need no education. Ah!
Here I go.
Like, I don't expect, like, it's really hard to do a perfect Tom Kenny impression. I'll tell you that much. But you know what? This is a good effort. At least in terms of writing.
Watch my speed.
Yeah, I can't watch your speed because you're not showing.
Exactly! Why are we focusing on Jerry in the middle of it?
Clearly this movie wanted this miracle appealing to focus on violence and maiming.
Okay, to be fair though, in the original, it seems pretty contrived as well, but what do I know?
I just showed you this scene. Would you think it's about a man who could walk again, or the 3 of them committing a murder?
Okay, out of context, it would seem that way. Why the heck is Tom, Never mind. I gotta stop talking.
And don't let the fact that you're welcoming death influence you.
Okay. Knock yourself out, man. Wait, is he gonna show a sponsor, or... Oh, no. Okay. I guess this was before COVID, before YouTube monetization got a lot more strict. Either there's ads or, yeah, you know what? He paid his bills one way or another.
So the next day, they go to the factory.
Oh my gosh, Swamp, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's on me. Like, I don't know. Swamp, I was a little impulsive there, my bad.
Where all the Ren and Stimpy characters with their cheeks.
Okay, again, hold on. Play that again. Play that shot again.
So the next day, they go to the factory.
What is with these eyes, man? It's so freaking creepy looking. Especially Veruca's here. Is that Veruca? I don't know, but what am I... Oh my gosh, man. This animation is... I mean, about what I expected, but it's not fun nonetheless.
Factory where all the Ren and Stimpy characters with their cheeks about to be ripped off await. But pointless insert number 12 arrives as Grandpa Joe forgets his ticket. So Tom and Jerry...
How convenient.
Use all their power of filler to get it back to him. But a bird sees the ticket and takes it to her nest on top of a stoplight to use as a pillow. As birds do.
Okay. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just dumb. Okay, again.
Are Violet's eyes trying to lead?
Why? Why? Okay, you know what? I forgot. I had a counter for this. Hold on. Give me a moment, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are these shots, man?
Nobody's gonna want to do what her creepy ass is doing.
Thank you. There's the counter.
What I like about this scene of Wonka coming out pretending to be disabled is that, unlike the other film where people just look a little confused and maybe disappointed, the people in this one are downright pissed.
Okay.
A cane? Piss on his corpse! You know who else had a cane? The devil! He of course tricks them. I'm revealing your 8th nightmare tonight. And Tom and Jerry...
Okay. Hold on, play that again.
Tricks them, revealing your 8th nightmare tonight.
Okay, that one's not so bad, but why is his cheekbone touching his nose, though? Like, am I the only one who finds that a little unsettling? You could have easily erased that out of the shot, and what do I know? You know what? I'm gonna shut up.
And Tom and Jerry sneak the ticket back into Joe's pocket.
Where could I have put it?
Did you have to go into his... You couldn't just climb up his... Never mind.
Oh my god, is that what I think it is?
Favorite Toy Story villain? I guess I would say Lotso. Because, well guys, spoilers for the 5th movie, but at around the halfway mark, Lily's not much of an antagonist. The 4th one, again, Gabby's not much of an antagonist by the end. So it's between Sid, Stinky Pete, or Lotso. I don't know, I guess it's between Stinky Pete and Lotso, just because Sid... He is the villain of the movie, but at the same time, he's just a kid that doesn't know any better. And you know what? It checks out. The only ones who actively go out of their way to antagonize Woody and whatnot, it's freaking Lotso and Stinky Pete. So it's between those two. And I don't know, man.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Violet Beauregard.
Darling child.
I'm not going to comment on that because I feel like I've said enough about these gratuitously terrifying shots and expressions.
Okay, that wasn't just one drawing. You kept her eyes like that while she was talking.
Again, were they just... They were really just skimming this storyboarding and whatnot, weren't they?
You're not even trying to hide your faces of death anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, wait a minute. That dog was on a leash.
Okay.
If they can hold down jobs, own homes, and commit crime, why do they still need to be on a leash?
That's a good question.
Your world building is as stable as a Jenga made out of wet toilet paper.
Crazy how one little shot alone just completely undermined any semblance of world building this spin-off parody might have had, or whatever you want to call it.
But Tom and Jerry see Slugworth and even listen to his quote-unquote evil plan.
By the end of the day, Charlie Bucket will get exactly what's coming to him. And then this chocolate factory will have a new owner.
I love
Oh, very subtle, my guy. Yeah, say it louder for the public.
Explaining my good...
I'm sure nobody can hear you from where you're standing.
Oh, look, I'm going to deliver this ice cream to the children's hospital. Won't that be nice of me? So Tom and Jerry sneak in to stop his quote-unquote evil plan and...
Why do they care?
Come across Tuffy as an Oompa Loompa intern.
Who dares trespass into my candy factory?
Why is his voice all...
Don't you know it's dangerous down here?
Why is he an Oompa Loompa? Okay, guys, at this rate, I may as well have a counter for the amount of questions I've asked about this movie.
Oh, and forgive that hellish bass I had.
Exactly.
We're never gonna explain it.
Yeah, why?
They end up in the chocolate room, again distracting from the enchanting moment with more slapstick.
Anything you want.
Okay, I'm not against the prospect of Tom and Jerry slapstick at virtually any point, but there really is a time and a place, and nowhere in this movie has it been warranted.
Do it. Want to change the world.
Stranger Danger?
Yeah, that's just as creepy in animation as it was in live action.
Oh my gosh, it was in the original too?
Of course, Augustus falls in and gets stuck in the pipe, and the
Okay,
Oompa Loompas
we
sing
know
about
that.
it.
What do you get?
Oh, copyright. Copyright. Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee, doo. I don't know how the song
Ideas
goes.
are more inspiringly lazy than your shit.
Wait, what were you saying?
Flying off the letters. See, even my shitty ideas are more inspiringly lazy than your shitty ideas. They get to the boat, and Tom and Jerry seem to miss it, but luckily, Tuffy has a boat just for him to catch up.
Good thing I always keep a spare boat by the river.
Well, that's convenient.
There's so many whys and so little time, I'm just gonna list them here.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna look at him now, because why not? Why does he have a spare boat? Why did one intern need his own? Why don't the other Oompa Loompas have their own boats then? Why is it small but still not a size? Why is it not bigger to carry more? Why didn't he go through the door like the other Oompa Loompas? Why does he have one of Wonka's whistles? Did he steal it? Okay, at this rate, I think Doug and I are just neck and neck with how many dumb questions we have about this movie. Okay, not dumb questions, just questions with really dumb answers.
Feel free to go back again if you wish. They get in the boat, and sure enough, they go through the tunnel.
Oh.
Okay, movie. I'm not gonna lie. This is the...
If there's one scene that pretty much everybody who's heard of this film is familiar with, it's the freaking tunnel scene. You know, with the chicken head getting chopped off, all the visuals, Gene Wilder being a complete creep, and I mean that in the best of ways. If there's one thing everyone is familiar with, it's this scene, so how are they gonna screw it up? I'm genuinely curious.
One scene I'm looking forward to.
Really?
I just have to know. How does insanity depict insanity? What does a reflection of a reflection look like?
Okay.
You can't have the balls to have them chop off a chicken's head.
Yeah, exactly.
The fires of hell.
Exactly.
I actually have no idea what's in that goddamn thing. And I'm surprisingly excited to see your interpretation of it.
Okay, when he puts it that way, I am a little curious, if not too cynical.
Okay. Okay, go.
There's no earthly way of knowing.
They're having Tuffy.
Are they just doing it word for word?
The mouse do this scene?
There's no knowing where.
I guess there's a bit of a nice juxtaposition or contrast by using this character of all people.
We're rolling.
Are they actually saying the whole poem?
Are they?
Hurricane a blowing. Not a speck of.
All right, chat. Hold on. Someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys. I think we're good now, but let's see.
The light is showing, so the danger must be growing.
Was that a toy dog in the background?
Okay.
The fires of hell.
What? He said it?
He said it! He said the word hell is officially in a Tom and Jerry cartoon!
I mean, sure. I mean, I can't believe they had the guts to do it, but they did it.
Is the Grizzly Reaper mowing? Yes! And they're certainly not
Any signs that they're really doing it?
This is amazing!
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong, Tails. You're not wrong.
Did that really just happen?
It did.
No joke. This might actually be more insane than the original.
Okay, calm down. Let's not go that far.
First one had people's fears. It wanted to scare and frighten them.
Uh-huh.
This has a toy dog, an Oompa Loompa who's also a mouse, a kid mouse with a cute little lisp.
It's a really jarring reinterpretation of it all, but you know what? It's effective.
In a Tom and Jerry cartoon where they say the word hell.
You know what? If anything, they do get really creative with it, or maybe they were just pulling stuff out of their ass and they just went with it. I don't know.
Gene Wilder is terrifying in the original,
As he is.
but look at this.
It works.
I'm not saying this is better than
Okay,
the original,
thank you.
not by a long shot, but
Thank you.
I am saying it's crazier. And it's kind of the best thing in the movie.
By default. I mean, you don't really have... It's a really low bar, if nothing else.
No, we don't
Yeah, fair.
think that. It goes without saying.
Yes.
Sadly, the boring kind of madness takes over again, as
Yep.
we just see Tom and Jerry in the background of other famous Wonka scenes, getting the gobstoppers,
Uh-huh.
the wallpaper, and turning
blueberry.
Vine into a blueberry.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you couldn't even really
I did watch the Johnny Depp version, guys, so there's a reason I'm familiar with a chunk of this stuff. Some of this stuff.
make her look blue. It still looks like a weak.
Yeah, official. They cooked. They really did. Although, okay, official, in regards to your other comment, unfortunately, I am very familiar with the concept, and I think it's really stupid. And it makes no sense. But it's the internet. What else is new?
Light is on her face. How do you do that in animation?
Wait, what?
It still looks like a weak light is on her face. How do you do that in animation? The only difference is Slugworth and the dog chase Tom and Jerry around while all of that is going on.
Huh.
It doesn't even make sense. Why is he obsessed over getting them?
How did he even know they were on his case? Or why is he... yeah, it doesn't make sense. But with what little context I have of this movie, maybe there's an explanation. I don't know, man.
What happens during the fizzy lifting drink scene, the goose scene, and yes, even during the repeat of the song we already heard?
What?
Give it to me now.
I want today.
I want to.
He's singing it again? What? Again, one, you already sang it, and two, now it's a duet for some reason?
Ooh, now it's a duet. This adds a totally different angle. I never
No, it
considered
doesn't.
Before. Wait, it's just stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Why is he even singing it? He doesn't need to convey he's evil to a cat, mouse, and Oompa Loompa. In fact,
Who have little to nothing to do with the main plot, mind you.
why doesn't the Oompa Loompa know? What, he's got the freaky tunnel shtick down. How come he doesn't know that Slugworth isn't a bad guy? Oh, wait, maybe it's because he's doing everything a bad guy.
Because he's an intern? I don't know, man. I'm trying to be impartial, but at the same time, with a film with this little effort, it's hard to not be cynical about it.
Would do, and for no literal good reasons. He even steals the gobstopper. Great. What are you gonna do with it?
Okay.
Mr. Wonka, I stole the everlasting What was my job again? Tom and Jerry get stuck with Veruca.
Wait, Tails, he was a spy for what? Oh, wait, what? Then why is he being all this? Why is he getting across all this exposition implying that he's... never mind. Let alone, why is he telling it to Tom and Jerry? Okay, enough questions. Enough perfectly justifiable questions out of me. Although, to be fair, why does this movie keep warranting them out of me?
Getting sent to the furnace.
Okay.
Holy shit, they're going Toy Story 3 on her ass.
And we were just talking about Toy Story. What are the odds?
Out of my way, cat!
Why did you pull him? Oh my gosh.
No, it doesn't end there.
Yeah, to surprising no one, he survives that.
It ends with this.
No,
not there either.
Oh, that would have been fun.
It's Tom and Jerry. They just brush it off, occasionally making a blackface joke. None in this one? Whew, that would have been hard to explain to your kids.
Okay, to be fair, it's Tom and Jerry. They've been around since like what, the 50s, the 40s? I mean, I wouldn't put it at a certain point in time, I wouldn't put it beneath them.
Though not as hard as this. Good luck with that, parents. My TV gets axed off next, which means we're probably getting close to the film's traditional ending.
Yeah?
To say the least, this movie takes some liberties.
You can say that again.
Leaving the factory.
Of course, Wonka knew they would figure out his technology and beam him back, changing their sizes, having a death battle, resulting in everyone's insides being switched around.
Was this in the... I don't think it was. I don't think this was in the original, and... Okay, maybe Doug is being a little too derisive here, but at the same time, do I have a reason to care about any of this?
I mean, it's in every playbook.
It's a freaking Tom and Jerry movie. It's a freaking modern Tom and Jerry movie of all things. Let me put it that way.
Y'all?
My offer still stands, Charlie Bucket. With 2 gobstoppers, I could rule the candy world.
Does 911 not exist anymore?
Now you and I can be partners. Our gobstopper will make us kings of the candy world.
What is it with Tom and Jerry and smiling predators walking slowly towards the camera?
That is really creepy, especially with the way his head is shaped.
So after Charlie's trust is tested, it's tested again.
Yeah.
In a classic scene where Wonka flips out at him.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
We didn't see any rules.
Wrong, sir. Wrong. Under Section 37 of the contract signed by him,
which we never saw signed.
Yeah, completely glossed over, I guess.
Oops.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Wow, that is a far cry from the original line and the delivery. R.I.P. Gene Wilder, by the way.
Wow, that was surprisingly tame by this film's standards.
This version, yes. The original, especially.
I would have expected at least 3 soul-sucking faces out of that scene. Of course, Charlie leaves the gobstopper, even though, honestly, shouldn't. He's more than earned his trust. Wonka's
Yeah.
being an asshole now.
Even if this guy wasn't a spy or whatever, it seems pretty... Like, he really did prove his loyalty, if nothing else.
Ow. But he reveals again, it was all a test.
Let me introduce Mr. Wilkinson.
My master plan was to help Wonka find an heir. I was concerned that you and Tom and Jerry would interfere with that plan.
How would Tom and Jerry...
Granted, like 99.9% of it made no sense.
Exactly.
But look, Tom and Jerry are farting bubbles. Why question anything? Wonka naturally gives Charlie the factory and says the final line with easily the creepiest face in the entire movie.
Oh, no.
What happened to the boy who suddenly got everything he ever wanted?
What?
He lived happily ever after.
Nope. Again, what's with the what's with the freaking cheekbone just sticking out like a giant pimple, like a freaking tumor? Meanwhile, on the right side, nothing. The eyes, this shot is this shot is so horrifying. Ugh. It adds up everything I already disliked and just takes it to a new extreme.
Tom and Jerry!
Or apparently it was a Tom and Jerry movie, which at this point I really wouldn't know any better.
So yeah, it's about as bad as you would think.
Yeah.
I'll give it a little credit for animation that's at least trying, even if it doesn't always work.
Very rarely is it trying, but hey, you know what they say? A broken clock is right at least twice a day, or however that saying goes. I think I said it right.
Once in a while, the slapstick can get a laugh, and Jesus Christ, that tunnel scene.
I guess.
Aside from that, it's a combination that doesn't belong together, resulting in the focus always being on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka fans won't enjoy Tom and Jerry distracting from the emotional.
It's unfocused. It's mostly unfunny. It has no reason to exist at all. Like, yeah, you know what? What can I say that Doug isn't already saying here? I'll tell you that much.
Moments, and Tom and Jerry fans won't enjoy Willy Wonka getting in the way of their chaotic mayhem. What can I say? But it's a bad egg.
Ugh. Don't even get me started on whatever other crossover movie there is here.
And
what?
More time. think we're all gonna remember that.
I will. And I mean in a good way, which is something I can't say for the rest of this movie. But all right, guys. I have been running my mouth for like what? Almost 2 hours now. So, yeah, I think it's time to switch to some Kirby. Let me set up the Switch and we shall work from there. Actually, I think I already did set it up. Give me a moment, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just grab the Joy-Cons and... I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't quite put my finger on it. No, wait, no, just the Joy-Cons. Hold on, let me get off my chair real quick. Okay, I want to believe, wow, okay. OBS detected Elgato immediately. But for some reason, there you go. Okay, for some reason it's lagging like crazy. Hold on, hold on. Give me a moment, guys, give me a moment. Holy crap, it is lagging like crazy. Okay, you know what, let me reset it real quick. I thought about something all day from the SpongeBob games and all the levels. They never put on one iconic stage, the perfume department. Oh my gosh, Tails, that would have been gas. That would have been hilarious. Imagine if you just walk into it and you just start taking damage instantly unless you walk out. Like, that would have been such a nice nod to the original series. Like, that is a missed opportunity the more I think about it. Fun fact, in the 1971 version, some of the actors' reactions are genuine in some scenes. I'm guessing just the tunnel scene, Chronoroki. Maybe just that one. Or at least that's the first one that comes to mind. Alright. Take your time, Elgato. I got nowhere else to be. Actually, yes, I do. But alright. I want to say we're good now, but don't quote me on it, guys. Okay. Hide this tab. And put this on full screen. Raise the volume a little bit. And I think we're good. Yeah, Jorge, we already talked about it, man, but happy early birthday, Home Slice. Honestly, guys, I just want to do the main story. Maybe 100% it, but we'll see how it goes. Wait, what movies? Oh, okay, there's one for each. Every time you get one of the every time you clear a world in the opening cutscene. Okay. Alright, back to it. Could have been a platform stage, but Mario had to dodge the perfume sprays like Mario. More or less, Tails. I kind of like my idea better, where it's basically just a pointless death trap, because that's basically what it was in the original. It was so gratuitous the more I think about it, but I think that's what makes it so hilarious in the case of SpongeBob, and only SpongeBob. Like, I think in any other animated show, I don't think that kind of joke would have landed. But that's just me, though. Chat. This is where that music is from? This is where hold on, chat. Okay. Y'all, okay, I'm realizing you guys are missing context, but hold on. This is where that music is from? Hold on. Okay, guys. I have known this video for Lord knows how long, and I had no idea where what? I thought this was an original composition, but apparently the music in this video is from Kirby? What? Hold on, let me hear it again. Let me hear it. Ain't no way. It's actually from a freaking Kirby game. Okay, I'm a little flabbergasted. Wow, okay, sure. All right, pop off, Squizzy, or whoever did this. Hold on. This takes me back. I'm not gonna lie. So, is Sleep still as useless as ever, or... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, he does look adorable, though. That's still, oh my gosh, that's still so crazy to me. Also, there's a water Kirby, apparently. Hey, hold on, this is kind of fun. Wait, bro, you're called water Kirby, but you can't swim more efficiently? What? Okay, sure. Okay, hold on. This is kind of fun. Let me see. Wave attack, you surf. Wave surf, a geyser. Okay, this is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I kind of wish it was permanent, but hey, what are you gonna do? That'd be kind of broken. Down B in midair. Ow. Okay, hold on. Wait, is it infinite? Okay, hold on. Okay, that's okay. Apparently it is permanent. Water crown. Okay, that does nothing. Down, then up B. Aw, that's cute. Look at the pretty colors. That's so colorful. B while underwater. Okay, at least we get an enhanced weapon when we're swimming. And that's it. Oh wait, you can dash through the water? Okay, that's kind of gas. Okay, it's nothing too crazy, but still. Okay, this is okay. It takes a lot of getting the hang of it, but still though, this is a really fun ability. I love the fact they can just slide through the water. Wait, hold on. I know there's something here. I knew it. Oh, it's another one of those tickets. Tickets! If somebody knows where that's from, please let me know. Like, I would love to hear it. Like, I don't know, it's a very subtle reference to a classic from a classic cartoon. Yeah, Swamp. It doesn't even. She doesn't really even have a name. She's just called the Chameleon. Oh. Wow, Stone Kirby looks very different. Like, remember in the original where he had like that helmet and the ponytail and his skin was all brown, like a dark brownish? Wait. Are any of the stone forms a fun Easter egg? Okay, that's not really an Easter egg. It's Magolor ship. Because I remember in Superstar Ultra, I think one of them took the form of other Nintendo characters, but I can't remember exactly who. Okay, this is fun though, I'm not gonna lie. Nope. Nope, Swamp. Nope, that's not it. Am I just gonna keep sliding down? You know what? Sure, man. Have at it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I could listen to this music all day. What am I doing here? Okay, just break it and run, I guess. Yep, okay. That was only the first one, so okay, we got a long way to go with the stage. You know what, the more the merrier, because I really love this music. Yeah, remember these things. Wait, can I break this? Okay, just a couple more chips. Or stars? I don't know what they're called. They probably have an actual name, but honestly, I don't care about looking it up. I'm guessing there's another gear here? Nope, just a 1-up. Okay. No! Okay, I'm slow. I'm bad. Or maybe it's just an ability diff? I don't know. You know what? I'm a little... I kind of want to go back to water. I'm not gonna lie. Steady. Wait, is that a shadow? What am I looking at here? Oops. Oh gosh, I'm bad at this. I am so bad at this. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't work on water. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, what's in here? A gear? I'm guessing one releases the enemies and another one just... Okay, yeah, okay. It was a 50-50, and I won. But honestly, guys, yeah... If I were to make like a Kung Fu Panda villains tier list, yeah, Chameleon would easily be at the bottom. Tai Lung and Shen though, more, you know what? As a teenager, I kind of liked Shen a little more, but as I got older, yeah, Tai Lung was definitely the best of the bunch. Like another classic case of, yeah, the originals did it best. God, I love this wave riding move, by the way. Kirby used Surf. It's super effective. Yo, why isn't this one of Kirby's moves in freaking Smash Bros, man? Why wasn't this his dash attack instead of the freaking burning move? Like, I know the burning move is a little more noteworthy in terms of his history, but no, I like this so much more. Water's just my spirit at this point, though not my spirit animal? I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm called Icy for a reason, and ice is just frozen water. Wait, what am I doing here? That's it? Why even... okay, sure. Pull the lever, Kronk. Mini boss of some kind? Wait, can I actually douse those with water? I cannot. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's not take my chances. I mean, I can afford to take some damage, but I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, is this like an ultra beam or like a... Okay, I don't know what it's gonna be called, but I need to see it. Hold on. Flare beam. Okay, let's see it. Hold up. Okay, this is fun. This is fun. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back, because I'm willing to bet. Okay, I can refresh. I can refresh when I need to, but I need to see what happens when I kill these guys. Wait, do I just cancel it by pressing B? Okay, good to know. I'm willing to bet one of the gears is here, but let's see. Or whatever that is. That was fun, though. I was kind of hoping I find one of them here. Oh well, though. Have I done any work for the next video so far? I wrote the first page of the script yesterday, Swamp, if that's anything. Nice little tomato. Another ticket. Come to think of it, guys. Of all the foods that they could have used to imply maximum health, why a tomato? Why a tomato of all fruits? I've always kind of wondered that. That's just me, though. Like, I don't know exactly what Sakurai was thinking at the time, but I'm kind of curious. Why a tomato? Does he just really like tomatoes? Is it that healthy of a fruit? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Oh gosh, and I have to swim for this? I can already tell I'm not gonna enjoy this. Okay, at least I'm moving. I will say this though, the swimming mechanics are definitely a lot smoother than they were in the other Kirby games I've played. Oh my gosh, it actually slows in water, but hey, as long as it gets the job done, I don't mind. Don't really care too much about the star chips. Oh my gosh, it is so slow in water. It's not even funny. Big chip, big chip, big chip. Thank you. And I missed it. Okay, as long as I'm alive, I suppose. Do I want Parasol or do I want Whip? If I pick Whip, Tails might make a dirty joke out of it. But then again, it's a much more fun ability. Nah, screw it. You know what? Let's spice things up a little. Like, look at Kirby. He looks cute with the Parasol. And again, he looks cute with anything. Ow. Oh wow, it can deflect the... Okay, that's good. Favorite Kirby ability from... I don't know, Swamp. That's like... That's like asking me what... That's like... I don't know, that's a whole buffet, man. Like, Kirby has had so many abilities throughout the years, it's hard to tell which one I like the most. Like, at least from the games I've played, I can probably say UFO. But I don't know. Like, there's just so many games I haven't played in this franchise that, for all I know, my favorite might be in there. There's the gears. And a tomato. And alright, we're good. I love the fact that I love it when he says hi. Alright, we're done here. Alright, nailed it again. Barely. Aw, I love the fact that Kirby just has the Parasol on his back when he's not using it. Oh, hey, it's a Waddle Dee. Or at least, one that's not presumably trying to kill me. What's up? Souvenir shop Waddle Dee. Oh, you look so cute with that hat and the little bow tie. I've come all the way here from a different world. I'm from a fantastical amusement park called Merry Magoland. Uh-huh. I mean, if they're this insistent on it, guys, I mean, I kind of have to humor it at least once. That's just me, though. You know what? Let's play maybe one or two mini games. I mean, it was kind of the selling point of this port, if nothing else. This is the tale of a different time, of different world, at different time. I thought it was just mini games. There, a traveler named Magolor built an amusement park where he could entertain his friends. It was a merry place where 4 friends could enjoy attractions and collect souvenirs together. Uh-huh. You know what? Let me try to use my narrator voice here. It was a park full of excitement, where dreams could come to life. It was a place called Magoland. Okay. Oh, I love, bro. Waddle Dees, again, Waddle Dees are so cute, man. I hate the fact that I have to fight them. Uh-huh. Okay. Wait, can I just wear it anywhere in the game? Or... Rick! My name's not Rick! Why do I think of that? Why do I think of that one woman from SpongeBob with a character that's completely unrelated? I'm guessing I have to actually be able to earn currency for those masks, but I don't know. Okay, based on what they told me in the opening, I'm guessing... Random copy. What the heck does this do? Alright, sure, I guess. Oh, hey, it's Wispy. What does that mean, though? Wait, am I just riding the... Okay, I guess I'm just riding the Warp Star this whole time. Sure, I guess. Oh, never mind. Okay. No thanks. Blah, blah, blah. No thanks. Yeah, I have no idea where to start, but sure. Wait, is this that minigame from Superstar Ultra? Hold on. Oh my gosh, it is! Wait! Press A to stop the gauge. Try to stop it at the highest point possible. You can also play... Okay. Wait, that's exactly it. All right. Okay, I'm down for this. I do remember this minigame a lot from when I was a kid. Sure. Let's try it at least once. Okay, I was a little off, but I still did better than them. Holy crap, okay, I kind of nailed it. Hold on. I can do better, though. I can do better. Sure, I guess. Sure, let's try level 2 and 3 and whatnot, I guess. Just for the fun of it. Although I'm not gonna lie, guys, I want to get back to the main story as soon as possible. Steady. Oh, I got it okay, that was almost perfect. Hold on. Let me see that. Hey, wait, is that as high as it gets? Oh my god, wait! Again, why do we keep gratuitously hurting the Waddle Dees, man? Come on. I'm guessing that was a perfect score, because otherwise I don't know what just happened. Alright, let's try level 3, because why not? Nope, I screwed up. Nope, I'm probably not winning that. Hold on. Nope, I lost. Oh my gosh. Okay, first time for everything. Aw, I love the fact that they're all happily clapping. It's like freaking Smash Bros, man. Then again, that's probably where Sakura got the idea from. No, wait, or, I mean, retroactively. Okay, is there any mask here I would actually care about? Holy crap, I got a lot of stamps out of that. Holy crap, okay, chill! Okay. My god, okay, never mind, we're not done. Bro, I only played one minigame. Calm down, bro. What? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, even though I'm playing on the Switch too, I'm a little... Okay, you know what? Let me rephrase that. I was kind of hoping the frame rate would be a little better, considering that I'm playing on the Switch too. But that's just me. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's a single mask in this game that would actually pique my interest. But let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie though, the Rick mask, it looks so dumb, but it looks so adorable. I'm sorry, play that again? Is that what Waddle Dees canonically sound like? I'm not sure how I feel about that, I'm not gonna lie. And besides, I want the Rick mask. I don't know. Okay, I said I didn't care about a lot of them, but this is one exception. Look at this idiot. Look at this bozo. Alright, can I leave? Yes, please. Wait, I can keep the mask for the whole... Alright, sure. Let's do it. For now. Okay, when it comes to the... Okay, for what little story there is, guys, whenever it's actually mattering, I kind of want to take off the mask, but I don't know. Ow! Okay, in retrospect, maybe Stone Kirby here was a bad idea. I wish there was a way to make him face towards the camera. Oh well. Okay. Okay, maybe Stone Kirby's a little impractical here, but that's just me. And apparently I can't break through that. Hold on. Oh, who are you? Okay, it's just for a bunch of chips. Okay, never mind. Wasn't that important. Another stamp, I guess. Although it seems like you're meant to get most of them by actually playing the mini games rather than through the main story. I don't know though. Like when it comes to Kirby games, guys, I'm not really in it for the mini games. I never was. Oh gosh, I can't turn around. Oh gosh, please tell me I didn't miss a gear or something. Okay, no, I didn't. Thank goodness. Okay. I picked the right one. Or at least the best one. Wait, is there like a mummy Kirby? Hold on. Oh, I guess I just straight up can't inhale them. Huh. Interesting. A little disheartening, but interesting. Whoa, that's a big cannon. Yeah, big boy. Oh hey, you know what? Let me try Tornado. Hold on, it's been a hot minute. Wait, hold on. Just press B, dash in midair for a tornado dash. Down B, while in midair. Okay. Okay. A little clunky, but you know what? Let's see what else there is. Move rapidly or hold B during tornado attack. Okay, that's what I did earlier. Up B. Okay. And that's it. A little underwhelmed, but hey, it could still be fun. Okay, I'm willing to bet. Hold on. Can I actually take out the cannon with this? No. Nope. They're just as indestructible as the other ones. Wait, hold on. There you go, okay. Okay, I'm a little annoyed that I can't see Kirby's expression through the freaking mask. But hey, what are you gonna do for now? Okay, it's just food, but my health is full, so I don't really need it. Oh my gosh, Starman! Or whatever his name is. Oh, I loved this ability when I was a kid. Oh gosh, I missed it. No, wait, no, I can still get it. I love this ability, by the way. Something about the Rick mask just matches the cape perfectly. It's kind of silly, but I love it. A box with a tomato? Hey! Did it actually KO them, or? I'm not sure how I'm not sure that's how I was meant to do it, but sure. Whoa! Wait, the Waddle Doos have a king? Really? That I did not know. Or at least it's a new concept in this game. Wait for it. Ow! There you go. I'm guessing he just gives beam, but you know, I think I'm gonna need it for something. As I do with most bosses. Okay. Nothing too crazy yet. Yep, I knew it. Hold on. There you go. Yep, I knew it. Is that the third or the fourth one? It's just the third. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The mask was funny at first, guys, but it got old really quick. There it is. Okay. Got them all. I keep calling them gears, even though they're called energy spheres, but that's just me. Oops. Wait for it. There you go. Simple enough. All right. Wait, what are you? Oh, you're the whip one. Okay. Wait, how long have I been streaming, guys? Okay, we still got about 30 minutes. Then again, I started late today, and I got very distracted there. Oh my gosh. I'm a fraud. I'm a freaking fraud. Got them all. Another challenge. Yeah, I really don't care about those. I just want to keep playing. I just want to keep playing the main story, if anything else. Oh, I can take it off here. Oh, good to know. Thank you. You know what? I like this Waddle Dee, but then again, I like Waddle Dees in general. Oh gosh, bro, I didn't even attack you, and you're already turning. All right, screw you, Scarfy. You know what? Get out of my face. Steady. There you go. Yeah, don't think I don't see right through you, bub. Okay, I do want to try Bonk Kirby, though. It's been a while. Can't remember the last game this was in, but it was really fun. I love the fact that the bombs turn into fireworks. That's actually a really cute detail. I'm guessing a boss, or what am I looking at here? Well, just more platforming, apparently. You know what? Let me see. Let me read up on this. Press and hold bomb prep. Release during bomb prep. Target throw. Don't release during bomb prep. Self-destruct. Doesn't that just hurt you, though? Bomb set. Oh, you just place it. Does it go off when someone touches it? Yeah, it does. Okay. What more, though? Okay, that's it. Wait, what are you? Needle. Okay. You know what? Sure, why not? Perfect timing. Oh my gosh, you're right. We're in June. 4th of July is coming soon enough. Okay, how the heck am I supposed to... Oh, wait. No, wait. Hold on. I think I know how. Okay, I need this enemy to respawn. Or, alternatively... No! Okay, you're still alive. That's all I need. That's all I need. Or... Oh, screw it. Nope. Okay, I need a faster way to get to it. I doubt I can just crouch here. Yep, okay. How am I gonna do this? Maybe with needle? Maybe just roll with needle? Oh, no, wait, no, wait, I have an idea. If this stupid cannon would get out of the way, please. I'm pretty sure touching a switch doesn't trigger a bomb. Yeah, okay, it shouldn't, so... Yeah, we can work with this. I think. There you go. See, guys? I can be smart. I am so smart. S and Marty. Ow! Look at Scarfies, man. Even in the anime, they always piss me off. Ugh. Whoa. Do I need fire, maybe? Wait, what's the X for? Wait, I have a reserve? Oh. That could come in handy. Just not now. Okay. It's kind of like the key, but it just lights up the room. Okay. Hold on. Please don't whip me. Tails, do not clip that out of context. I'm saying Tails specifically because he would probably enjoy that. Oh, wait. Hold on. Another... I already forgot the names. I know they're not called gears. I know they're called something else, but I already forgot it, guys. See, it's just easier. It's easier to call them just gears. But alright, that is the second one. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, you guys are right. It is a week from today. Huh. Then again, I'm Mexican. Should I concern myself too much with it? I mean, I kind of do, but at the same time, I don't. Wait, does the candle not last forever? That I did not know. Wait. Can Sin put out the lava here? Apparently not. Wait, what are you? Oh, you're Beam. Okay. Guessing a boss is coming. Yep. And I'm guessing you're water. Water? Galboros. Oh, my bad. Simple as that. Wait, does the water put it out? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I probably should have figured that out. Wait, hang on. Wait, how do I do the geyser again? Okay, it's just up B. Okay. I supposed to... Nah, probably not. Or maybe I am. Hold on. Hold on. Why are these platforms elevated? I want to believe these platforms are elevated this way for a reason. Don't quote me on it. What are you? Wait, I'm invisible? Okay, that's kind of fun. Can I only go through it if I... Oh, okay, that's actually... Okay, that's a pretty fun concept. I'm not gonna lie. Am I still invisible? Okay, apparently I am. No, wait, no, don't drop it, you bozo! Oh my gosh, they literally suck... I was about to make a dirty joke there, but I'm really glad I stopped myself. Bro! Oh my gosh, you guys are annoying, you know that? And there goes the gem. Or whatever it was called. Wait, how am I supposed to... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah. Wait, can I actually destroy these with water? Well, you know what? Let's find out. Nope, they're just that hot, I guess. Okay, they're offering me sword, but why? I guess just for that, but I want to believe it won't be that simple. Yep. Okay, we got the Ultra Sword again, which I don't hate. Honestly, guys, these Ultra weapons, Giga weapons, whatever you want to call them, I don't hate them. Bro, my boy's just aura farming with the Ultra Sword, isn't he? Apparently it can also turn into a fish if you're lucky enough? Hold on. Ow! Jerk. There's something here I should know about. Okay, it's just for a stamp. Okay. I was kind of thinking maybe I had to walk past it first before freaking gear or whatever. And then there's this. Another one of these. I don't even know what they're called. I'm just gonna call them voids. Aww. Ultra forms. Oh, that's what they're called. Oh, I'm supposed to... okay, I'm going the opposite direction. I was like, wait, why is it in front of me? Also, hello, Boo. Good to see you again, homegirl. Why am I talking so enthusiastically? You know what? You tell me. The fish is a very small percentage, but you can get it. Eventually. It's like a freaking it's basically the Kirby equivalent of a shiny Pokemon, except it's a lot funnier. And I'm guessing the odds are not that impossible compared to a shiny Pokemon, but you know what I mean. Where do I see the animation industry in 13 years? Probably dead, Arian. I'm not gonna lie. It's just been going on a painfully steady decline as of late. Wow, he is not that tanky, is he? Oops. Okay, I should have been more patient there. Ow! Okay, I thought I dodged that. My bad. One little hit. Oh, why did I jump there? I'm dumb. Oh my god. Oh, I missed. There you go. I love the fact that Kirby's crouching has a little sound effect. It's like I'm teabagging him. Indie is on the rise mostly. Yep, Arian. As much as I had problems with Digital Circus, you can't refute the fact that it was a giant success. Both here in Mexico and the United States, and in probably several other countries. But yeah, indie industries, however you want to label them, yeah, they're definitely gonna gain a lot more prominence thanks to circumstances like this one. In terms of storytelling, there definitely is still a lot left to be desired. But in terms of publicity and whatnot, yeah. We're going with, like, overall, in terms of prominence, like, people are just, I guess the general public is just a little more open-minded about non-mainline industries and the work that they publish, especially when they actually make it to movie theaters and whatnot. That's the power of the internet, I suppose. Wait, is that the last stage? Really? That was very theatrical, by the way. Resident Kirby's Return to Dreamland player here? Yeah, I know, boo. That's part of the reason we're playing this game in the first place. I want to see Kirby swallow Bowser. I mean, just play Smash Bros. And you can find out, Arian. You can find out exactly how that goes. Okay, so, you know what? About what I expected with the first world, the first boss was wispy, but what can I expect here, though? And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I just meant water. I just meant the water ability in this stream, but I kind of love it. All right, let's see it. What are you? I see a turban. A genie of some kind? Mr. Duter? Ow. No, my water! Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to turn around with this ability. But if anything, it adds to the fluidity of it all, which I don't hate. Okay. He has a second phase of sorts. Okay, I can see his shadow. Whoa, okay. Hold on. Ew, no, I hate these things. Bro, the amount of restraint it's taking me for not accidentally use the word suck in a dirty context with these bats. I'm telling you. Oh gosh, of course he has a Gordo in his little juggling act, but it's over. Not gonna lie, he's surprisingly cute for a Kirby boss, but that's just me. Okay, Eric, in terms of the narrative, it's not bad, but in terms of publicity and sales, like, I don't know, releasing, like, there was an endeavor to actually let the indie animation go a little more mainstream by releasing this episodes in theaters, and it paid off, because it made a lot of money in the box office. That's what I'm trying to say. What am I looking at? Oh, it's the way. Okay. We got the oars, and now we got, I want to say one of two wings? Maybe it's just one? I don't know how the ship works, guys. Okay, it's the right wing. Yeah, there's two of them. You know what? I'd feel a lot more for Magolor here if it weren't for the fact that I already know he betrays us at some point. Because when Magolor got featured in the freaking Kirby Air Ride Direct, everyone kept saying, don't trust him. Oh, he's evil or whatever. The aura farming slang is getting on my nerves. Any new words you hate? I go with Gooner bait and aura farming. Okay, to be fair though, aura farming, I think it could be a fun term. Ruiner bait, though, it's definitely woefully overused, or at least if you spend time on Twitter like I do. And I guess on to the next world. Okay, you know what? Every Kirby has to have a tropical world of some kind. Can't hate it. Ew, why is it named Ew? Okay, I know they're usually named after foods and whatnot, but why onion? Why would you use onion to describe the ocean of all things? That's kind of gross. That's just me, though. I love the fact that I can just ride on the water. Like, I'm sorry, that is just such a fun prospect to me. Oh gosh, there's coconuts too, here. You know, I do remember those from the old Kirby games, the ones I've actually played. Oh my god, Kirby, even the way you pull yourself through a rope, hanging from a rope is freaking adorable, man. Gosh. Look at this bozo, he's so freaking you know what, hold on. Look at this bozo. Everything he does is adorable, man. I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. Look at him. Wait, have I tried ice in this game yet? I want to say I have, but... You freeze them and the block moves? Okay, it's just like in the old games. Okay, yeah, that hasn't changed. Oh my gosh, he's ice skating. That is so adorable. Okay, he's got the arrowy spin. Okay. Wait, isn't this just ice again? Yeah, it is. Okay. Because I remember in Nightmare in Dreamland, there was an ice ability and then there was a freeze ability for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just combine them, but hey. They're improving. One game at a time. I was looking at chat there, my bad. Coconut seed, wait. Are those? Okay, I guess that's what they're called. Not gonna lie, I think it's a little more fun to call them coconuts, though. It's just fun to say coconuts. It's just fun to say the word coconuts in general. Oh, wait, hold on. Dash B in midair. Okay, there's the freeze ability. Okay, it's just side B. Okay, is he just there? Or is there something underneath here? Nope, he's just there. Okay. Whoa, this is some big seed bombs. Wait, can I actually freeze them? Or... I can. Wait, why is he bouncing on the warp star like that? You know what? I kind of love it. I hate the fact that I love everything this little dude does. Okay, they're offering me so much umbrella. I'm guessing I'm supposed to use it. Look at him smiling though. Look at your boy. He's just chilling. Oh gosh, I missed one. Look at him. Sometimes it's fun to just sit back and enjoy the scenery, relatively speaking. I mean, Arian, the last time Nintendo and Sega had a crossover, it was kind of underwhelming. Freaking... Of all the things you could have done with a Mario and Sonic crossover, and you just do an Olympics, that's it? Just saying. It sounds fine on paper, but it's not like, I don't think Nintendo and Sega know exactly what to do with their characters when they're crossing over. And I'm not counting Smash Brothers, because that's a much bigger crossover there. Okay, nothing here. Makes you wonder why those blocks were there to begin with. I thought they were hiding something. Chrono, that's exactly what I was thinking. Duh, that guy got hit in the head with a coconut. Like, all that's missing is the freaking bonk sound. Which I should probably add to the sound library on Discord, now that I think about it. Well, that, and also the Y from YMCA. I don't know why it didn't occur to me last time. Another stamp. Wait, what's here? Okay, never mind. It's just a shadow. Wait, hold on, hold on. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I want to try this ability again. I forgot what it was called, but I really want to try it. Mecha. There you go. Gosh, that's satisfying. Gosh, I sound like a little kid here, but then again, I'm playing a freaking Kirby game. What did y'all expect? Oh, they're so sad without their mushrooms, though. I feel kind of bad for killing them. Oh, wait, no. Oh, gosh, I meant to hold on to that. Nope. Okay, I have... What was it again? Hold B extra long, then A or L and R. Okay. There you go. Okay, we've gone like through 3 different doors and I haven't seen a single... What were they called? Energy spheres? Wrap up the stream soon? Yeah, we got about 10 minutes left, Swamp, so... Not just yet. Maybe after this level or the one after that, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it's not like I have to end at exactly the 3-hour mark, but even then, it's more or less just a point of reference. No, wait, no. Okay, I was about to aim at the Waddle Dee, but look at him. He's just chilling on the swing. He's so... Bro, I'm gonna have a heart attack with all this adorableness, all this sweetness, all this sugary sweetness. It's gonna give me a heart attack. Ow. Whoa, hold on. Ow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, as much as fun I'm having with this ability, it is a little clunky. Apparently there's nothing here. Just a pair of Gordos. Ow. Wait, what's that? Hold on, hold on. Okay, maybe I need the whip. Maybe I need the whip here. Wait, does the platform move again? Or... Ow! Okay, there you go. That's what I need to see. Yeah, I knew it. No, I don't really know a lot of people that love John Carpenter's a thing, Eric, at least here in Mexico. One thing I can definitely tell you though, Mexicans love Dragon Ball. That is that's not a stereotype. That is an unquestionable staple of this culture. I'll tell you that much. Especially among Gen Z and millennials. Wow, that really was only the first one. Oh, let me surprised. Wait, can I freeze the water? Wait, can I actually freeze the water in this game? Because I know you can freeze it in Squeak Squad. No, let me see. Nope, apparently not. That's disappointing. Because I remember in Squeak Squad, you can freeze the water and it would create like these platforms. But oh well. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This soundtrack is very catchy. And for some reason, I can't put out the heat. Alright. Maybe I need water, Kirby? I don't know. What is it? Wait, I can swallow people while I'm in... Okay, alright. That's how that works, I guess. Another one of these. Oh, there's an Ultra Ice? Hold on. Snowball? Okay, that's kind of an underwhelming name. And Bro's got ice cream on his head, I guess. Wait, hold on. Wait, take me back. Okay, I take it back. This is a lot of fun. Okay, I can only roll once before I... Okay, I can only roll once before it wears off. And I have to set it up again. Okay, this is fun. Okay, just one roll. Okay. Steady. Da 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 da. Okay, that was fun. Wait, does it wear off when you go through the door? I completely forgot. Nope, we're still going. Is that a... Yep, okay. Yeah. Okay, I know that implies there's 2 gears in there, so you know what? Let's do it. Aww. This ability was a lot of fun, though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, I can more or less verify that, Pixel. I mean, I don't really verify that. I mean, you can just take the statistics' word for it. Like, yeah, man. Dragon Ball? Crazy how... like, guys, the reason Dragon Ball is so beloved in this country is because, well, for one, it's really old, and thanks to that idea, it was really accessible to kids who didn't have access to cable and whatnot. Like, just get an antenna and you can watch it on Channel 5 every weekday. And that's how I got exposed to it, and apparently that's a very common testimony among Mexicans that have mentioned that they like Dragon Ball. Like, really, the fact that it became so accessible is the reason why a lot of kids are a fan of it. At least Zoomers and Millennials, to say the least. Like, there's even a whole stereotype going on that if you wear a Dragon Ball shirt while being a tourist in Mexico, the mob will not go after you for whatever reason, which I don't know if that makes any sense, but hey, you can still laugh it off. Keep running. Wait, what happens if I touch it? Do I take damage or do I just die instantly? You know what? I'm not about to find out. Then sure, give me sword. Another one of these. You spear, Dumas. Okay, I can actually parry those, thank goodness. Ow. Ow. Okay, simple enough. On one hand, I would be picky about how easy these bosses are, but at the same time, it's a freaking Kirby game. Maybe as a kid they were difficult, but as an adult, yeah, simple enough. Which is what Sakurai intended. Even though he didn't direct this game and whatnot, but you know what I mean. Like, this game is working off of his formula, relatively speaking. Alright. Steady. Okay, I still got it. It will crush you if you are between another surface. Oh, okay, it's just a wall. Okay, it's just a wall. There were 2 ultra abilities that were cut from the original game. That one was included in the mod I did. Oh, really? When you travel to Mexico, there was a lot of Dragon Ball themed restaurants over there. admittedly, Mirko, it is a little bit of a cliche. Or at the very least, I'm just a little fed up with the commercialism. That's just me, though. But yeah, you'll be very hard pressed to find any Mexican Zoomer or Millennial who doesn't know who Goku or Vegeta or Bulma or she's called Chi-Chi in the English dub, but in Spanish she's called Milk. M-I-L-K. I'm not even kidding. Goku's wife is literally named Milk in Spanish for some reason. But alright guys, we're right around the 3-hour mark, so, and we did complete a whole world, so I think this is a good enough place to call it. Because, and also, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I will not be streaming tomorrow because, well, my family just can't make up their mind with when to celebrate my birthday, but they finally decided that tomorrow, for whatever it's worth, because it's a little frustrating how disorganized they are with all of this, but you know what? They mean well. So yeah, no stream tomorrow, guys, but tonight, since we did finish Among Us on the Discord, I think what we're gonna do is just react to a couple Loud House episodes from Season 9 that apparently are available on Mexican Paramount Plus that I haven't seen yet. So today, 5 o'clock as per usual, 5 p.m. Pacific time to be exact, and we'll work from there. So with that being said, if you're not on the Discord, I'll leave the invite in the description, but if not, I will see you guys next Saturday. Why am I suddenly talking like freaking Gopher from Winnie the Pooh? You know what? I cannot get that list down for the life of me, but when I don't try is when I succeed. Anyways, guys. Oh man, Boot, bro. Okay, Boot, I don't know if you've been watching the VODs, but I love the freaking Spark ability. Just the way you can just run around and charge. Oh man, that would have been a crazy ultra ability. That would have been my favorite ultra ability. But alright guys, I will be back next Saturday. If not, I will see you guys on the Discord, or in some people's cases, I will see you in my DMs. Once again, I'm Siba sending out. Take care, guys. And thank you for the birthday wishes. It means a lot. Take care, guys. Bye.